You guys actually have seen this design or not. All I see on her like Twitter is that she has all like hidden names like that. So I didn't know if you guys have seen it yet, but we're getting good. I'll dig a grave for Trick, then I can retire. What? Why me? Why are you digging a grave? I do. All right, let's see if they're ready. Hello, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Are you ready?
I am 100% ready. I'm super excited. Look at you. Look at your amazing design. Look at how adorable you are. Oh my god, I love it so much. Look at you. It's so cool. So awesome. Look at that little smirk on the mouth. Just a little smirk.
Where's the pizza? I was promised pizza. Where is it?
The only pizza I have is strawberry pizza. Is that okay? It is cold. I know you like cold pizza, right? Right? Is that how?
Why would you offer strawberry pizza? Why?
I know. That's all they had. I was told to get pizza that raccoons like, and I was told by Swedish people that people love strawberry pizza, so that's what I was told. So hear me. That thing looks really heavy and hurtful, and it's really good against people with X's on the head. I just realized it's now like a target for my head, which is not a good idea. I probably should wear this.
You really think you're gonna have that?
Oh.
You know, I'll just hit my arm. Okay, whatever. Ninnies.
No, I'm sorry. I'll give you better pizza. Whatever pizza you want. So I'll give you Papa John's pizza with a weird sauce, right? Is that what you want?
Fine, I'll forgive you this one time. As long as you get the right pizza next time.
Okay, I'll get the right pizza next time. I will get the right pizza. What do raccoons eat? What kind of things?
Meat lovers pizza. All the meat. I want the meat in my mouth. Give me the pizza.
Whoa. Okay, well I'll give you all the meat. So much meat that you can't even handle.
Good boy.
Good. Awesome. Hello, everyone.
In fact, such a good boy. I'm gonna give you a treat.
Me a treat? What? Oh, I never get treats from my guests. Oh. What kind of treat am I getting? Oh, wait, what was that? Wait, did you just click on your wrench and it like changed dim color? What? Wait, no. Do it again. Wait. What was that sound?
It's a clicker.
It is a clicker. That distracted me for a second. I thought it was doing something. I was like, what? I like the sound though. Good ASMR. Good ASMR. You should do ASMR with tools. So, like cranking like a wrench or something, you know, and then like screwing like a screwdriver or something like that. You should do some ASMR like that. We
don't do ASMR in the dumpster dome. That would be too powerful. People can't handle me doing ASMR.
Is that right, chat? Is that right, chat? You guys are just not strong enough to handle ASMR of this lovely lady over here. Is that true, guys? You guys not strong enough? Not strong enough. Can confirm. Oh, okay. I guess they're not strong enough. Okay. Well, I guess at least they admit it. Though. At least they admit it. Nope, not powerful enough. Not powerful. See, at least you know your audience. I guess they don't want ASMR raccoons, right? You know. I guess that's how it is.
I know my audience. If I didn't know my audience, how would I not, do anything properly? Do you think they'd really handle this freaking wrench if they could handle that?
Exactly.
No.
Like I don't know what you can do without a wrench, but something tells me if it clicks, it can mess people up.
Exactly. That's how they know I'm approaching it in 50 miles an hour.
We are pursuing you, and we'll be right there at your doorstep very soon. Yep, exactly. Apparently, you also a bottom. Can you confirm or deny this?
I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Would never, ever know. I don't know. Like, you see, I took over this hideout from someone named Yoru and everything, and I just really don't know what this whole thing was. Apparently, they called her a bottom for some reason. Don't really know why, but I don't know why they're calling me. They don't even know me yet.
Yeah, I don't even know you. I don't know this Yori person. I was going to interview some Yori person, but ended up having a raccoon take her place. So I don't even know what is going on. But you know what? I think Yori sounds definitely more like a bottom. You totally are top.
Exactly. Would a top carry a wrench around this big?
Exactly. Like I'm pretty sure, especially because you're in very close proximity of me, and I don't want to get my head bashed in. I have to work in the morning, so I'd rather be on your good side. So yes, a top energy, 100%. Guys, I just don't want to get hit anymore. Come on, too many VTubers are violently attacked. Don't need any more, especially with hard objects like that.
I mean, at least you're getting hit on, so that's at least a start.
You know what? I can't deny that. I can't deny that.
Exactly. At least you're getting bitches.
at least. But hello, everyone. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. This week we have a very lovely, very amazing, very mysterious guest who you guys have never seen before, right, guys? Never seen before. How about you introduce yourself to all the lovely people who might not know who you are? Ooh. Hi, morning.
Listen up, you little treasures. The name's Rick Sara. I'm here running in the freaking dumpster dome, and anything that I find in the garbage is mine. Oh. So even if you think you're garbage, guess what? You're really, really not. In fact, you're all little treasures, all waiting to be mine. And trust me, I offer health benefits in the dumpster dome. I make sure we take care of things, and we have no safety limiters, so we're in a walking OSHA violation, and it's gonna be great. So if you like having fun with a freaking tomboy of a raccoon that's going to let you set fire to everything, break things, fix them again, and cause all the chaos while playing whatever games we want and breaking them in two, you've come to the right place.
I love it. Oh, whoa, that roll of the tongue. Ooh, that's nice. I like it. So you allow everyone to burn anything and break anything?
As long as they clean up after themselves.
The last part we'll talk about. We'll talk about it in our contract. But it sounds like a pretty sweet deal, guys. I don't know about you, but you should maybe go give her a follow because that sounds like a pretty sweet deal, I gotta say.
It's a pretty preem deal if you think about it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Oh boy, here we go again. Perfect intro, best intro. She definitely worked on that one. I like that. Wait, a VTuber talk show? Sign me up.
That on the spot.
Tricko, hydrate. I'm hydrating right now.
I came up with that on the spot. What are you talking about?
I was really skilled.
Shit.
I love it. Well, you know what is very professional, or maybe it's very trashy. Which one's more of a compliment?
A trashy professional.
Trashy professional. I like that. It's good phrase. Very good. I do like that you call your community the treasures. Because another man's trash, another man's treasure, and it's your treasure. I love it. It works perfectly. Who let the raccoon out early? I'm just saying. I was supposed to have some your person here, but instead I have raccoon someone. Yeah, I was supposed to.
Something like that.
Yeah. So now I have this lovely lady, which I'm not complaining. It's not like she threatened me by any means necessary to come on my show. No, never. I of course never succumb to threats. I'm a manly man. I never succumb to threats of any kind. I'm too tough for that, right?
If you're a manly man, then shave the beard.
No.
Show how much of a manly man you actually are.
I like the beard.
Oh, so you must not be a real manly man because without the beard, you'd have baby face. A true manly man gets rid of the beard.
No, I'm too lazy for that. I don't want to shave. I must have the beard. It exudes my jawline. It makes it so I don't have the shave right here, which is super annoying to do, by the way. I don't know if anyone else has beards, but right here is super annoying to shave. I don't want to do that. It's super annoying. So, you know what? I guess I'm not as manly as I should be. I guess. He can't shave the beard. He looks 12 without it. You're not wrong. Like I did a long time ago. I did a Persona Joker cosplay when Persona 5 was first coming out. Like every other person did at cons. And I shaved for the very first time. Oh my god, I looked like I was 12 years old. It looked bad. It looked so bad. Skill issues. You know what? Maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe. I'll get better at it. But
or
for
you're
those,
just afraid of shaving it because you want to have an extra storage of snacks for later.
Exactly. You know how many? This is called a flavor saver for a reason. I can just go, and I can taste what I had for dinner. Delicious. Super nice. See, you're probably jelly of that. Super jelly.
Why would I be jealous of what a Yu-Gi-Oh player can already do after a week of not showering?
Oh, a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Oh, you. Boy, no. Yuck, everyone's like you. Okay, fine. I was trying to be a jokester, but it's okay. For those who never come to my show before, we be asking 10 questions to a lovely guest here. We asking questions like how they first got started, some fun facts about them, some upcoming projects they have been making, and of course we're going to discuss the design they ran into that model. Sit back, relax, make sure you have your favorite leftover pizza you had just like a month ago, and then also make sure you have some really good, totally clean water that you found in the basement. That, you know, we treasures are always going to be having top tier hydrates, right?
No, it's gonna be the water from freaking Michigan.
Oh no, that seems worse. Oh, I don't know about that one. I'd rather have the other water. Rick's attacked Trico's life points directly. I know, right? It was super effective. I know this is the same, not same game series, but you know what I mean.
Not just effective, it was stew-effective. Stew-effective. Stupidly effective.
I like that. It was stupidly effective. It was really good. It hurt me right in the soul. Worry about life points.
Can't hurt you in a soul that you don't have.
What? I have a soul. You know,
I mean, your beard is red. You're a redhead. You're a ginger. That means you have no soul.
That's mean. That hurt. That actually really hurt my soul. Just because I have a red beard, I'm not a ginger though. I'm not a ginger. All right, I have brown hair. Can't really prove it right now because I don't want to take off my hat. But yeah, I like her. She's very feisty. She's very feisty.
Level 2 hype train, and he takes the hat off.
Oh no. I will do it, but then you guys will see how balding I am. You'll see how old I am. But nah, you don't do that. Don't do that. The water's good. I shoo away the mosquitoes. Shoo all the mosquitoes away. He can't shave the beard because he'll be babyface, chat. Don't let him fool you. I might be a trickster, but it doesn't mean I'm not trying to hide certain things from you guys.
God, it's a level 10 hype train, and he gets he shaves the beard.
Well, why are you making these decisions for me?
Because you gotta give them something they want, and if you're not gonna give it to them, then I will.
No, because I know Moi Moi would totally do that. She will just be like a Ted hype train. Oh yeah, I'll totally do that. I'll totally do that. She's scary like that. She's a World of Warcraft player. You have to watch out for her. You have to watch out for her.
Oh, so just a tier above Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Yep, it's just a tier, bro.
So they only shower twice a week instead of once a week.
Oh, is that true, Moi Moi? How many times? This would be a weird question to ask, but how many times have you took a shower this week, Moi Moi? The world must know. World must know. I shower daily.
Level 20 hype train. I'll go over there personally and wax that shit with a wax strip.
No! Why are you making these decisions? Don't think about it, guys.
Chat made that decision.
Chat made the decision now. Make a zug zug. But we do.
You shower daily?
Yeah, she shower daily. Apparently.
Prove it. How do we know you're telling the truth?
Prove it. We need videos. We need video proof. Level 30. Lose the beard, hair, hat, glasses, and lega. Why don't I lose my lega? I like my lega. I need
What's a lega?
Is
it a leg of these nuts?
I knew it. As soon as you said that, I was like, these nuts jokes. These are nuts jokes. Look at you be all rascally over here. Look at you wild and I love it. I love your attitude. You have a spicy personality. I like it a lot. It's very cool. She's a bottom. Don't let her fool you. Oh, I thought Yor was bottom. That was Yor. This is a completely different person. Exactly, Paladin. Exactly. It's a completely different person. Which, by the way, we do actually have a spin the wheel redeem. We need to redeem. But before we get to my questions, chat would like to ask you questions. And chat,
we gotta wheel it in.
What's with this? Level 40, we sell all of Trick's merch. This is my stuff. We don't sell this stuff. This is my stuff. You know how many years I had to collect all this stuff? No, my PC. I need my PC.
I need to overclock it until it goes poof.
No. No. Not allowed it. I'll blow you up first.
You'll blow me first? Hey,
blow you up.
We haven't even got on a date. We haven't even got on a date yet, bro.
Blow you up. I said blow you up. Blow you up. That blow.
I don't know, Chad. I know what I heard. Do you know what he heard?
Don't clip. You can clip it, actually. You can clip it. Unless you edit it. But you heard me right. Like, you don't have what to suffer with taking her home.
edit it really hard, over-edit it so it sounds wrong in all the ways.
No, there's editors in my chat. I know for a fact. So don't give him that power. Do not give him that power. I know. I heard. Take her to dinner first. Come on. She's not an expensive date. Oh, she's
No,
not.
just
Wow.
take me to Mellow Mushroom and we'll be all good.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, first let's get in some spins. Damn. I love it. I love it. Well, let's get some spins first. So let's do the first spin of the night. Take her to a pizza parlor. She does like pizza though. She loves pizza. It's always good. That's good. Oh, well, actually, speaking of pizza, by the way, this is random. By the way, this was not planned at all. Totally not planned. It's random. Great timing though. Favorite pizza topping. Might as well continue the pizza trade, I guess.
Oh my god, I can't believe
That's so random. That's so random. It's so random. The raccoon curse. Raccoon curse.
The raccoon curse. I get all the right answers. I'm gonna avoid all the hard ones today.
Oh no. I'll make sure you get at least one hard question. We'll see. We'll see.
Damn.
No. Well, while we hydrate, what is your favorite pizza topping?
My favorite pizza topping is Italian sausage, beef, pepperoni, ham, chicken, salami, feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, garlic,
Wow.
barbecue sauce, all the cheeses. Meat lovers eat all up. The more meat, the better.
Wow, she's just all about the meats. She just loves the meats. She might as well be an Arby's commercial. She just loves the meats.
Exactly, and it's a good way to meet people.
That's true. Because you never say no to meat. Never say no. I love these little jokes, these little puns. They're very adorable. Very adorable. I like it. Called Zoo Pizza because every animal is on it. Oh yeah, no, this animal is definitely on it. Definitely on it. 100%. If you double up a Zoo Pizza, you'll get a Noah's Ark Pizza. 2 of every kind. Is that a real place? The Zoo Pizza? I feel like that's a real place.
I don't think that's a good a place, but if it was, that sounds like heaven.
I know, right? Speaking of heaven, ideal date. I'm not choosing these spins, by the way. It's going on its own. It's going on its own. I'm not choosing any of these things.
My ideal date is July 4th.
You know, July 4th is a really good date. I like March 2nd. That's my favorite.
Because I get to go and burn things.
July 4th, you like to burn things?
Exactly. You burn things, you go boom boom. It's just the best date for all of that. Although December 31st is also a really good date for that too, because you can also go boom boom. Same thing on December 25th, on the 24th, or technically Easter if you really want to get technical.
True.
Technically speaking, any holiday is a good day to actually just go and do everything. You know what? I like 365 days of the year. All of the dates
are great. All the dates are great. We love all the dates, you know. I think I prefer the 31st over the 4th though, because the 31st usually you be the first of everything for the year, you know. While July you kind of just like super hot, super like moist everywhere, super humid. It's not that great.
Swimming pools and barbecue and barbecued pizza and fireworks.
So do you pizza. I think you're right though. I think you're right. I do like the barbecue. I do like the barbecue.
Was that not the right? Was that not the intention of the question? I see someone saying that it's so it's meant to be a romance date. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Was that supposed to be? Oh shoot! Well darn. I guess we're just gonna have to spin the wheel for another question. Oh man, I guess that's just how it is. Oh man. You answered the question. There's no wrong answers in any of my questions, by the way. There's no wrong answer. Thank you for the follow, Floofy Poof. Why? Did you want to answer that question?
I mean, it said date. It didn't say if it had to be romantic or just a date. So
True.
to be fair, I didn't answer it wrong.
No, exactly. You didn't have to answer wrong. You did a great job. I love your answer. Your answer was perfect. There's no wrong answer. No wrong answer. Where's my yeet button? You don't dare BBQ on pizza. No, she does have a yeet button.
Oh, did someone say it's time for me? Did someone say yeet?
Someone say yeet? Oh! Wow. She's gone. Really gone. Oh, she's back. Okay, never mind. Welcome back. I was totally not going to move on to something else.
Oh, I see. We have another one. Coffee or tea?
Yeah. Are you a coffee person or a tea person?
It honestly depends on the day and how I'm feeling, you know? Sometimes coffee is nice, sometimes tea is nice. Unfortunately, caffeine doesn't really work on me as much, so as a result, I don't really drink coffee for the wake up thing. I drink it because I like the flavor. I actually do the whole thing where like I do like the drip pour and everything. So I make sure like the temperature's right, I get everything grounded up, make sure the flavor's maximized and everything.
You know what? Very good taste. Very good taste. I'm definitely more of a coffee person. I haven't had a tea that I really enjoyed drinking. I don't know why. I just haven't had any good tea yet.
Go and do the American thing and put like like 3 cups of sugar in your tea.
Honey, yeah,
honey,
I did that with
sugar.
I did it with my coffee for so many years. I might as well do it with my tea. But I know. I just haven't had it. I just haven't had a good tea that I really enjoy. I know. But coffee, I always love. I always will have coffee in the morning. Always. Are you a 1 cup or 2 cup person per day?
You act like I measure that shit.
She just has like 80 of them. It's like, wait, are we supposed to count these? And her hands are shaking. You know.
I mean, my body processes whatever caffeine's there so fast I don't even shake.
Jeez, lucky. Wow. I wish I was young. You youngsters able to digest caffeine like crazy. Crazy. She doesn't drink them in cups, drink them in liters. She's just like, goes ham on them.
I mean, it's the same thing with alcohol. Alcohol doesn't get me drunk, so yeah.
Jeez. You know what? Like, it depends on the drink. Because, like, small drinks, I usually don't get drunk very easy. It's hard to get me drunk sometimes. Just because I live in a really high elevation. So, like, I have a really, like, high tolerance. Yeah, I have a really high tolerance. If I ever go drink, I usually can last a very long time. I usually can drink people under the tables pretty easily.
So you have such a high tolerance because of how short you are. At least you got high in something.
Okay. I'm not going to say how you know I'm a short person, but I'm going to say not true. Not that short.
Well, actually, if you look at
height.
your camera and your positioning, I mean, technically speaking, given the fact that your head is just barely above the bottom of the webcam, and given the fact that in the background I can see that your head only just based on the perspective touches the near top shelf, would lead me to believe that you are an absolutely incredibly short person that would be very easy to punt if someone needs to punt.
I can stand up just fine. This is my chair.
You gained 6 inches in height by standing up, which means you're clearly around 5'4" to 5'5".
I'll give you 6 inches. You know, I will.
Sorry, I only accept any things over 8 inches.
That's not what I meant. No, that's not what I meant. How dare? Whatever. And the reason why I have this camera the way it is because I like to show people all the cool stuff behind me. If I'm always like in front of it, then people can't see it. I like to have I Spy sometimes. I Spy. She's a spicy lady. She's super spicy. We like her.
You want to play I Spy? The only thing I want to spy is where's Waldo.
Oh, actually, I have a Waldo.
Oh, you have a Waldo?
I do. I have Waldo. Not back here, but I have it over there. I can grab him if you want me to. You want to find Waldo?
Show me. I want the Waldo.
Oh.
Chad, we found Waldo.
I have had Waldo this entire time. You guys couldn't find him. I had him in prison in this box this entire time. The whole time.
Well,
we did it, guys.
He can never have pizza. Why would you do that?
Because the world must not know about him. That's supposed to be you will know. He's still hiding. No one knows him yet. You guys don't know where he is. Just forget.
You know, that's fair.
I love it. I would get to inform it's ADHD, which causes the no caffeine effect. What? You calling us ADHD people? Never.
It's not ADHD that causes the no caffeine for me. That's a whole different thing. But, you know, we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about more awesome stuff like you and your amazingness. So let's actually get started with my first question. We'll get in some more spin the wheels very soon. So stay tuned for more spins. You guys can rank them up, and I will ask them after this question. But first, let's get started with my first question of the night, which what better way to start off an interview than the very first question that first got you starting in content creation in the first place? What made you want to get into content creation?
We have two answers I can give. I can give you the real answer, or I can give you the nice answer.
Let's start with the nice answer, then I want the real one. I want the real one.
All right, the nice answer is I was bored one day and thought, you know, hey, that looks cool. Let's do it.
Well, you know what? Very fair, very fair. That's literally 90% of VTubers in 2020. So I understand that completely.
That legit would be the easy answer. Is yeah, it was. I literally just thought, you know what, this looks fun. I've been working for the mouse for years. Why not do this?
Mouse?
Oh boy, I sure do like working for the mouse. Uh-huh.
Oh. Wow. What's it like working for the mouse? He seems like a super chill guy. What?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, you don't talk about him. Like, you know what? Maybe I am kind of afraid of any kind of legal fees. I mean, watch out for them. We don't talk about the mouse here.
When you work in the Star Wars land and you realize all the contradictions and plot holes and all the problems there.
Ooh. Scary times.
Imagine you work in Star Wars and you're told you're not allowed to talk about Star Wars.
What? You can't talk about Star Wars in Star Wars? Okay, it defeats the whole purpose.
The ancients know.
Ancients know.
That was literally the excuse that we had to say.
Ancients know. So if a kid comes up and is like, hey, who would win a fight? Luke Skywalker or Anakin Kenobi? Or something like that. And you have to say, only the ancients know. Wow.
I don't know who you're talking about. I've only heard stories from the ancients.
But what if someone literally, what if Darth Vader or Kylo Ren walks right by you and in the
Kylo
costume?
Ren just walks by actually in that land, and they literally would sit there because we're in some backwater planet that has been completely away from the freaking war. So therefore, when they're there, it's I don't know. Only the ancients know what's going on.
But he's right there. The ancients don't know. He's right there. It's I don't know who that guy is. He's some weird guy. Just walks around here.
Yeah,
only
just a random guy.
The random guy.
Hey, there's Rey and Chewbacca. Nope, don't know who that is.
Yep, don't know who it is.
Hondo and Naka's also here? Nope, sorry, don't know. No. He's just been stationed here doing smuggling runs. But only the ancients know what's going on there.
That's so annoying. It's so lame. You would imagine if you worked with Star Wars, you can talk about Star Wars.
The rule was because if you actually talked about it, people might try to self-insert themselves into the universe, and so as a result, if you did that, that would be bad, which breaks the canon, and you don't want to act like, hey, I know Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is my best friend.
What do you mean, insert yourself in canon? You guys are all playing a character. I don't know. It seems like
because they don't want you to act like you knew who they were. Disney was being very protective.
I'm gonna do that if I ever go to Disneyland again, which I eventually will one day when it's not $8 million to get inside. I'll probably will go up to them and ask them and be like, "Hey, tell me about Luke Skywalker now."
You might have to be a little forceful with that one.
Oh, but love this. You're 4'3". Why are you guys making fun of my height? I am not 4'3". I am a tall male man.
You're right. He's actually 6'7" tall.
Okay, I'm not that tall. Jeez.
No, you totally are. You're totally 6'7".
Oh no, that's terrible. No, that's terrible. That's so no. You kids. She said it. She said the thing. She said the thing. Can't believe she said it. She said the thing. You guys freaking don't even understand why is that so even much of a thing? So it doesn't make sense. So, but right now, 5'9". No. I wish I was Spider-Man. That'd be cool. The stream is over. We are shutting it down, right? Yep, it's over. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Getting the Chad God to bless me, hey, yo. I don't want to be blessed by the Chad God. I want to be blessed by the Chud God.
Chud? Oh, jeez. What's the real answer to your honest answer for being content creator?
All right, the real answer is gonna be a little bit sensitive. All right. Is everyone here okay with me getting a little sappy, a little, you know, shall we say, going into sensitive areas, potentially just a tiny bit?
We are going behind the VTuber a little bit.
So if everyone's okay, getting consent, just to make sure.
Oh, Josiah. What's up? We're breaking kayfabe a little bit, a little break of kayfabe. As long as you guys are okay with it, it's going to get a little realistic. Don't worry, we'll go back to the humor and her making fun of me and my shortness and my red beard in just a second. I know you guys are here for that. Also, Halo, thank you so much for the prime. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Alright, so the real reason I was not in a great place in my life at the time. In fact, I was dealing with a very toxic household, and it left me not feeling like I had much control over my life or much joy. And it was legitimately a way for me to try and do something with my life. And it was to the point that it was a sort of last-ditch effort, shall we say, to where I gave myself a year. And I don't think I need to say what would happen after that year. But that was effectively what really drove me. And if I could just make one person happy, that was at least a start.
Aww. Well, I think you're making a lot of people happy. I think a lot of people in chat is very grateful for meeting you. And even though I've been treated so well on my show, so well, so amazing, so lovely, I still am very grateful for meeting you for the first time. Definitely really good. I think you're doing a really good job. You're treating a lot of people very well and making us laugh. And I think that is a great skill to have. So I think you're doing a very good job so far.
I've learned a lot in these last 5 years of content creation, so I would hope so.
Well, you're doing great. I think you're doing really well, and I think you're doing better than most people. So I think that's something you should be proud of yourself. So good job. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Awesome. What do you like about being on Vtuber?
It's actually the ability to be really expressive. Like, it's not easy to show how in real life how animated I actually am, but it would be a lot like saying I'm like an actual anime character in real life. So being able to actually puppet a model, being able to actually sit there and just be silly, be expressive, do like all the random shit, wiggle a freaking wrench around that's like, you know, freaking, who knows, like 50 pounds. Like it's nothing. To me, it's just such a cool way to be super expressive in a way that otherwise you can't really be as expressive because it kind of looks silly if you try to do it in real life.
True. 100%. That's what I love about being a VTuber is that you can be this creative. You can have fun. You do things you normally wouldn't have been able to do. You are literally living the life of a cartoon character. You can be zany. You can be crazy. You can blow yourself up and just disappear. You can hold 80 million tons of like steel in your palm of your hands and just juggle it. You know, you can do whatever you want, and isn't that what every like kid would want to have growing up?
Yeah.
Just, like, that sounds like a great idea. So yeah, why not be a cool VTuber? I think that's really cool. And I love your designs. Even with your previous design, I liked it a lot. That's actually why I got you on my show before. But I love this design a lot too. I think this design is really cool. Now we're going to get into the actual reason why you're redesigned down the interview. But for now, I want to say Very cool design. Very cool design. Very cool.
Well, thank you.
Of course, of course. All right, we do have a couple more spins, so let's get back to some spins. Hello, Maestro. It's great to see you, my friend. We have Man 1K Attack, who has a really great emote. I like his emote. And I think Paladin. So we have 3 spins for you, okay? 3 spins. Paladin, 1K Man, and Maestro. So let's get into the first question of that. What design are you talking about? It is Rixa. She's always like this one, right? She's always looked. This has always been her design, of course. She's new here. Brand new. It's brand new. Okay. Tell me an embarrassing story. Now we can see. Now we can actually turn the tables on her. Laugh at her now. We turn it. Hi, Crystal.
Embarrassing story? It's hard to have an embarrassing story when everything you do is embarrassing and so you're not embarrassed.
True. Like how it's not really a embarrassing story. Is if that's just your life, right? This is how you got.
But I think I could have a story that, you know, is pretty embarrassing for most people, even if it's not embarrassing for me anymore.
If everything's cringe, then nothing's cringe. Is that how that works? Let
me take you back to when I was 8 years old.
Back in the day. Like yesterday.
Exactly. When I was 8 years old, I had a point where I really needed to use the bathroom.
Common.
Now, yes, very common. Now we're talking like bladder wanting to explode, impending doom, right? Now, I get to the bathroom, and you would think, yes, let's use the toilet and not our pants. But no, I don't use my pants, and I don't use the toilet. I don't feel like I have enough time to raise the toilet lid up. Instead, I opt for the trash can to the right of the toilet. And as I am relieving myself in the trash can, my parents stumble in, looking at me, wondering why the hell I am sitting here peeing in a trash can instead of the toilet. To which I look at them and say, it was right there. I didn't have time to lift it up.
But it was right there. It was right there.
I know. But it happened, and I couldn't help it. At least I didn't pee all over the floor of my pants. At least I got it in something.
I guess you can just pour it into the toilet. Is that what you did?
Oh, it was a wicker basket with a Walmart trash bag.
Oh. That thing spilled. That still spilled on the ground.
No, it went into like the little plastic bag, so technically it didn't spill on the ground.
Someone grabbed that, didn't they? They had to grab that.
There was at least tissues in there to soak it up, so there was that at least.
Yes, you know? That's good. Yeah. I feel bad for whoever had to grab it still. Jeez. Jeez. Well, I guess you learned your lesson, right? You totally will never do that again, right?
Yeah, it was the only time that I ever did that. So thankfully, we never had that kind of accident.
Yes. So, just guys, keep this in mind. If this lady is ever in your house, make sure you always leave the toilet seat up.
I mean, I could also talk about the embarrassing moment that happened the other day.
What happened the other day?
So, I don't know if it's more embarrassing for me or my roommate.
Oof. This sounds like a fun story. Okay, let's hear it.
So, my roommate...
Yes. Oh no. What's going on? What did you do?
So, my roommate was having a bad day and needed a hug.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I went in for a hug and then accidentally burped in their face.
Aw.
But then I proceeded to still hug them anyways, and as I'm hugging them, I accidentally let one rip. And it was
all gassy.
So it was one of the stinkiest ones I've ever let rip.
Oh my god.
And in embarrassment, I just held them tighter.
Please, just let it happen. Just let it happen. I know you probably are dying from the smell, but just let it happen. Just let it happen. Wow.
It was embarrassing, but at the same time, it was kind of funny, and I didn't know what the right reaction was.
I wonder what she would have thought. You know, she got a mouthful of you, and then a back end full of you too.
There was no escaping.
I was there. You just hold her hostage while she's breathing everything that you were just giving out. Everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, we got some new spins coming up, but we're still gonna do 2, and then we're gonna do 2 more afterwards. Shh, it will be over as you like move her, like close your eyes. It'll all be over
It's
soon.
not as bad as the one time it was so bad it smelled like a gas leak. So.
Ew, that's crazy. You need to watch what you're eating, miss. You need to watch what.
I do.
You do. Well, how about this? You did give me a 6-7 joke, so I can imagine you're pretty young. So, do you understand this like question?
Is lemonade a juice? I mean, that's like asking if freaking hot dogs are a sandwich or a taco.
True, which is totally not a question I'll be asking you later on. Totally not. Who would do that? Who would ask a question like that? It's so weird.
See, so is lemonade a juice? Well, let's see. A juice requires that you have some components, typically a fruit, and typically water, and maybe a little bit of sugar. So technically speaking, while a lemon is a fruit that's been artificially created and is usually sour on its own, one does have to posit the question of if it is still a juice after adding the amount of sugar required to actually make it taste sweet enough that someone would actually want to drink. Because lemon water is a thing which is good for digestion, so technically if it's just lemon and water, it's not a juice. If you juice the lemon itself, technically it's a pure amount of juice, which means therefore it technically is a juice. But if you start adding in sugar to the point where it's really sweet, it might as well be more sugary water with a hint of lemon rather than a juice. So arguably, lemonade is therefore not a juice.
So is it a juice or not?
No, it's not a juice.
Okay, it's not juice. Okay, so you
it's like sweet tea.
So you just have passed the boomer test. Apparently, this is a trick question. This is like a trap to tell if someone's a boomer or not. And boomers are the kind of people who'd be like, of course, lemonade is juice. What else would it be? And only non-boomers, who are like millennials and Gen Z people, who grew up with internet, who overthinks things way too much, and also lets AI answer all their questions for them. Apparently, if you ask this question to Google, it actually says that lemonade is not a juice. It's the exact same reason what you mentioned, is that it has to have a whole bunch of extra stuff added to it for it to be something you can drink. And because you have to add a whole bunch of stuff into it, it's not a juice. So you are very young. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's like how in high school, I remember that there was a point where they literally said that pizza was healthy because it was technically classified as a fucking
fruit salad.
Was it a freaking And I'm like, wait, but that's no. They said it was like a vegetable. I'm like, wait, but tomatoes aren't veggies. What the frick?
Yeah, no, right? Tomatoes are fruit, apparently. Tomatoes are fruit. Why are we trusting AI to answer this? Google told people how many rocks they should be eating per day. Exactly. That's why this is a boomer question, because you can tell if you're a boomer by answering it as like, of course, lemonade is juice. Obviously.
Actually, hang on. Let me, you know what? Let's ask AI right now. Let's see what Gemini has to say.
Gemini, is lemonade juice?
Is lemonade actually a juice, or is it just water, a lot of sugar?
And Moi, I don't know if you're still here, but Moi, if you're still here, can you tell what kind of keyboard she's using? Because you can definitely hear that. The keystrokes.
All right. Technically, lemonade is a juice drink or a juice beverage rather than a pure fruit juice. If you look at how the standard food labels categorize things, fruit juice has to be 100% liquid extracted directly from the fruit. Because straight lemon juice is incredibly sour with a pH hovering around 2.0 thanks to high concentration of citric acid. Nobody is out here drinking a glass of pure, unadulterated, squeezed lemons. To make it drinkable, you have to dilute it. Traditional lemonade is exactly what you suspected. Water, usually 80 to 85% of the total volume, sugar or simple syrup, to cut the intense tartness, fresh lemon juice is around 10 to 15%. So while it contains real fruit juice, the final product is a mixed beverage. Store-bought versus homemade. If you buy it at a grocery store, the distinction gets even wider. A lot of mass-produced shelf-stable lemonades are mostly water and high fructose corn syrup, containing as little as 5% actual lemon juice, plus some yellow dye and natural flavors to make it more taste lemony. Higher-end refrigerated brands usually stick closer to the traditional 3-ingredient recipe. So yeah, your instincts are spot on. It's essentially lemon-flavored sweetened water.
That sounded right, but still hurts me in my freaking boomer age. Don't like the answer. Don't like the answer.
Okay,
boomer. Whatever. Moving on. I don't like this question anymore. I don't want to ask it.
Make more clicky-clacky? Okay.
Oh, we can't hear it. Can't hear it. There you go. I heard it. Do it again. There you go. There you go. We can't hear it sometimes.
He's asking for the clicker. He's being such a good boy.
No. I think Moi Moi's asking for the keyboard clicker.
Oh, the keyboard?
The keyboard. See, this is what happens when you have like that gain a certain kind of degree that it doesn't register you. It's one of those like automatic like sound melters. Like watch, hum, do like a slight hum, and then do the keyboard. Oh wow, your humming gets cut off. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, your mic is very oversensitive. Was it just a little bit ago?
I mean, to be fair, it's not the microphone I normally use, so...
True. Going back to Manny, I think it is. Juice is a liquid that is naturally contained in fruit and vegetables. It can also refer to liquids that are flavored with these or other biological food sources, such as meat and seafood. It is commonly consumed as a beverage and used as ingredients or flavoring in foods. Noise gate. Yes, the noise gate. The Discord Sword's noise suppression probably is. Turn off the Discord noise suppression for a second.
You assume I have that on. Let's double check. Do we have it on?
Do we have it on, guys? Let's find out on tonight's episode.
Noise suppression is turned on Discord.
Oh, wow. And I have no idea why we can't hear that. We were able to hear it just a little bit ago. I don't know why it's not anymore. The clip trainer and the weekend to the knees. We will clicker train. You guys are clicker trained. Oh, so that's why.
I just turned off noise reduction on the microphone.
Oh, I can hear just fine now.
Oh, well. Can you hear the freaking AC in the background?
I can hear the AC in the background, yes.
Yeah, we're putting the noise reduction back on.
You know what? I can definitely do that. But I love it. So that's why you were trying to get me to do the clicker. I didn't understand what you meant when you did the clicker for the very first time. But I realized you trained your chat to respond to clickers because you clicker trained your chat.
Oh, don't blame me. Blame yours the one that clicker trained him. I'm just picking up the scraps.
Freaking Yor, right? Wow, guys. Yor must have been so abusive to you guys. Crazy. It's crazy. Now we get the AC in. I love the AC. I am watching you. Whoa. Watching people. Stalker. Raccoons know better. Oh, really? Whoa. They just met you for the very first time, and they already say that you're just the same. What are you gonna say about that? What are you gonna say about that?
Well, I guess no pizza for them. If they want to say I'm the same, well, no pizza.
Guys, you get no pizza. Get some pizza, guys. Be nice to her. Be nice to her. Get all the pizza. But pizza, exactly. No pizza, guys. Come on. I mean, if you squirt really hard, you squint. I thought you meant something else. When you squint really hard, it looks like Sly Cooper. You kind of have like Sly Cooper. Yo, you what? No, sorry. I meant to say squint. I thought you said something else. I thought she was going to say like squirt like lemon juice. That's why I thought the conversation was going to go. Totally trying to come up with an excuse.
I mean, technically, I can take the little spit gland that's underneath your tongue and squirt the spit out from that.
The what?
There's a little gland underneath your tongue that actually produces your saliva, And technically speaking, some people actually have control over that to where they can actually shoot a little stream out of their mouth from that gland.
And you can do that?
Yeah. So that means if I need to, I can squirt on command at my enemies.
That is a talent I never thought I would hear today. You know, I think the
talent of hearing that you could just squirt on people?
Yeah, it's squirt on command. Never thought I would hear that. More you know. More you know. I'm just gonna let everyone know. I was like, hey, did you know she can squirt on command, right? Very skillful. Very skillful.
God damn it.
Sus. No sus. No sus. No. She's been taken to the vet yet. She has not been taken to the vet. Not yet. One more spin, and then we're gonna move on to my next question, and then we'll do the spins afterward. We usually do like 3 spins, and then we move on to my question. Do we do spins all day, then we won't be able to get to any of my questions. And this interview will be like 8 hours long, which wouldn't be that bad. Favorite Pokemon? Do you like Pokemon? Are you a Pokemon person?
Do I even have to say what my favorite Pokemon is?
Could.
I have to.
And no, it's not Trico. Don't say that.
If I have to say my favorite Pokemon, you know what's gonna happen.
Is it a EV evolution?
You know what's gonna happen if I have to say it.
Yeah, you gotta explain to us. Explain to us why is the best Pokemon. Oh no, your chat is like, oh no. I'm guessing you explained this before. A Carnivore, Low Plenty, one of those, or maybe a Vaporeon. I guess he's going to be like a Zigzagoon.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeons was powerful Pokemon for humans, and only are they in the same field age group, which is mostly comprised of animals. Vaporeons are an average of 3 feet 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds, which means they're large enough to be able to handle human wieners. And with that impressive base type for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one due to the mostly water-based biology. There's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet, so what that you could easily have fun with one for hours and hours without getting sore. They can also learn moves like Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip, but along with not having any fur to hide those sweet, succulent, lovely nubs, so it'd be incredibly easy to get one in the mood. With the abilities water absorbent hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue and even with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human-sized wee-wees. Ungodly defense stat and plus a high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take it all day, all shapes, all sizes, and still come back for more.
I'm more impressed that you memorized all that. I don't know if I'm shocked and skilled or kind of scared that you familiarized this so many times. Remember, it's insane,
and
right? I'm concerned.
On top of that,
and it's still weirder.
It's better than saying penis.
Well, you like wait on that. Like, get the cage ready. We need her. We need to have her save it for tomorrow. I know. It's gonna be crazy.
Why tomorrow? That's not until the 11th. Tomorrow's the 10th.
Today's the 9th? Oh, today's the 8th. Today's the 9th. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
You're right. Tomorrow's Friday.
Arguably worse. Arguably worse than her math or TP test.
Oh no. UK is not. Oh wait, man's in the future. Hey, how's the world over there? Is this still pretty crazy? Can you tell us if like the world ends? This is in the future.
We don't talk about the TP test or the other math thing.
What's TP test?
We don't. Are you sure you want to know?
But what's a TP test? Is that a thing I don't know?
It's the toilet paper test.
Oh, you mean which one flies over the side?
No. Oh, it's a test that every time I have said it, I've seen every single man in my chat go and immediately test it after, like immediately upon learning that knowledge.
Sure. What's the TP test?
So the toilet paper test, toilet paper cardboard tubes tend to be about 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter. So technically speaking, if one were to go and experiment with seeing how wide their lovely member is, if it does not fit, that means your girth is above average in girth, meaning you can pleasure a woman better than the average man.
Hold on one second. Go check, go check. No, I don't need to check. I already know. Anyway, next question for you guys. Next question. So come back with the toilet paper.
He's never gonna actually make a woman feel anything.
No, I don't have to worry about that part. You don't have to worry. Just okay.
Oh, you're right. You don't have to worry about that part because the only one that's gonna feel anything is the men.
You, Missy. Ramscallion. How dare, how dare. He's too nerdy. What? No. Dare. How dare. How dare. See how it is. Let's see how it is. Well, I got a new question for you, Missy. Are you ready for it?
I got a new answer for you.
Cool.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it. What's a lore backstory for you? Why are you a raccoon? Why do you have a giant ranch? Stumped.
Secret.
The secret. Oh, so we are not. So we're not there yet. We have to learn about it later. So we're still learning. All right, guys.
The only thing you get to know is that I was pissed at Yoru for stepping on my $5 slice of pizza that I worked hard for, and because she wouldn't pay for it, she just walked away. And so I vowed from that day on to sit there and take over her hideout and all of her treasures. And you know what? I did it.
Well, it sounds like you did. You even took her pizza. Darn. That $5 pizza does make it worth it, though. Definitely. Makes sense.
Especially when you're sitting on the side of the street and it's like the first pizza you had in months and everything, and someone steps on it and then doesn't even pay you back for it.
Wow. You're so mean.
Such a dick.
You're right, so mean, such a dick. Why would you do that? I can't imagine anyone be so mean.
I don't know. Yeah. So I took her hideout over. I took it over, made it a part of the dumpster dome. So now, you know, people actually get to know what it's like to actually have pizza.
Exactly. Everyone can have pizza, guys. Everyone can have pizza. Everyone can have pizza. I love it. Exactly. You even took her VTuber spot. I know she was super looking forward to it, too.
Yeah, you see, the second I heard you had pizza, you know, I had to take it from her. If I didn't, you know.
So I totally ordered that meat lovers pizza. So it'll be around.
Gonna be here?
It'll be in about an hour.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
Don't worry. I'll totally remember to give it to you guys. I'll totally remember. Tell Josiah to get out my walls. Hey, he found a really good spot in there. You can't tell a man to get out of like the walls. You can't do that. He lives there now. I thought Rix and Vex had rock paper scissors battle and lasted for 2 hours. Wow.
Yeah, well, everyone knows that wrench beats rock and paper.
Wait, you guys got a Domino's ad? That's hilarious.
I got a Philips Sonicare ad.
Philips Sonic?
And a Twitch Turbo ad.
Whoa. You know my ads though, right? This ads are bad.
Yeah, the ad's over.
Hey, cool. Friggin' jeez. You guys getting pizza ads. I don't know what's with pizza, but pizza is like literally your thing now. You always be
exactly.
Exactly. I love it. You know what? I know a rat VTuber who also works in like a Chuck E. Cheese's. I might have to introduce yourself to him.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese is like the lowest of low tier pizzas. I'd rather have Cece's Pizza before I have Chuck E. Cheese.
True, but I'm saying that she runs her own, so it's like kind of like that, but not the same. I might introduce you guys. A raccoon and a rat.
Might have to, because if they have the ooey gooiness, then I'm gonna have to go over there and get that goodness.
I get the good ooey gooiness of ours.
The good ooey gooiness.
Good. In UK, we have a shop called the Icelands have a pizza called Chip Shop Curry Pizza. Oh, nice. That's really cool. And I put her a Little Caesar diet. Put her on a Little Caesar diet. Definitely. Cool. Well, because we didn't really have the answer to that one that much, other than your intro to your lore, which we'll get into very soon, later down the line. But let's go into my next question. Then we'll go into spins. The question is, what makes you what helps you stand out? Or what do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out?
Simple. One simple goal: to be a VTuber that doesn't deal with drama.
Oh, no drama? Wow, that's gonna be really hard. That's a challenge right there. No drama
Seriously,
VTuber.
I seriously do not care for the amount of drama that is there on Twitter every other day. That I want to be a silly little raccoon that does things, has fun, play games, be unhinged, and just let that be the end of that. I want to be that one. I want to be that VTuber that, like, you know, reminds you of like the late 90s to like the early to mid 2000s, where everyone wasn't having to be worried about, you know, if they were gonna get canceled for some shit, or they're gonna get canceled for like saying something weird because people don't understand, and you know, people just kind of went about things with the mature way. I just want things to be fun.
Be fun. Have fun. What's wrong with having fun? I agree.
Exactly.
Why,
and if I have to hit someone with a Nokia phone, then I will.
Ooh, that's probably harder than that freaking wrench you have right there. That's scary. That's scary damage.
Yeah.
I'd rather be hit by the wrench than freaking Nokia phone. Jeez. Do you know Clip Buddy?
Who?
Chip Buddy? Chip Buddy? Chip Buddy? Who's Chip Buddy? Be honest, Vexa watched So Raccoon Can Run. Yes, true. Who's Chip Buddy? I don't know. She hit me with a Nokia phone and it hurt more than that wrench. That's what I'm saying. Like, that thing's damaging. You gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out.
Honestly, I kind of wish phones could go back to having that level of durability and not shattering the second you drop it.
Yeah, these phones right here, they're just so easy to break. Like if I just dropped it right here, it would be destroyed.
Exactly. Go back to the day where phones had interchangeable batteries and you could, you know,
put your own SIM cards in there.
Exactly.
I miss those days. I was in a hospital for 3 days in a coma, and then my spit and rage woke me up and gave me out of revenge. Wow. I'm glad you're back. Sorry you got to deal with that. Sounds like not very fun.
It's not my fault. Blame Yoru. Yoru's the one who threw it, not me.
Yeah, blame
I would
Yoru.
never throw the Nokia phone unless I had a reason to. So obviously, if it was me who threw it at you, you obviously did something to make me need to. You being in the hospital was just a vacation that you needed. Actually, you know what? I threw it at you so you had a 3-day vacation and some of the best sleep ever.
Yeah, you probably had a really good sleep. Probably really good dreams, too. You probably had really good sleep. Very good sleep.
Good sleep? What's that?
Trust me, I'm trying to find it. I've heard ancient, what was it? Was it ancient times, ancient stories? What's the Star Wars thing? Ancient.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, I've heard these tales.
Only the ancients know.
All the ancients know about this thing you call good sleep.
Exactly.
Never heard of it. One day, I'll get a special.
But then again, you're a boomer, so wouldn't that mean you are ancient?
No. Not at all. I wish I'd sleep. I work so much. I work way too much. Never.
Don't worry, you can sleep when you're dead.
And which is going to be pretty soon, I think. Okay.
Ah, so a true boomer. Once he goes boom boom, he goes poof poof.
What? No. No. This cringe level is too high. It's too high. Too high of cringe. Cringe. Well, before we get into any more of my questions, we have some more spins. So let's get into some more spins. This is going to be base. Oh no, yeah, base. This will be base. I tried to warn you and yeet her. She gets too cringe. That's pretty cringe. Speaking of cringe, this is actually the ultimate definition of cringe. Favorite anime.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
I'm gonna judge you very harshly on this one, by the way.
Okay. If I had to pick, there's 3 that are kind of tied for my favorite.
Do it. I want to hear it.
First off, all right, is Gurren Lagann.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
Second is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh, that's a classic.
And the third one is Outlaw Star.
Wow. Okay. All of them are pretty old school. The Gurren Lagann is a little bit older, but Outlaw Star and Yu Yu Hakusho, jeez. Okay, maybe the 6'7" joke threw me off a little bit. Maybe you're a lot older than I thought you were.
I mean, to be fair, writing back then was just better, and if you look at modern shit nowadays, you know.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But most people usually will say like I don't know, like freaking like Demon Slayer or My Hero, or even say like they'll just fall back on saying One Piece or something like that. But you said like Outlaw Star, which is like, don't get me wrong,
Okay.
freaking great anime, but that's really old school.
To be fair, I haven't watched Demon Slayer because I'm not the biggest fan of dealing with toxic freaking fandoms at times.
That's true. That's true. You don't like toxicity. You don't like toxicity. You're not a drama lady. You're not drama.
I liked My Hero when it first came out, and then the second the freaking drama started happening, the freaking toxic fandom, I pulled out. I pulled out. It was the same thing. Like, I loved Undertale, and then I saw how toxic the fandom was, and I'm like, you know what? Let's bury this whole thing and never ever touch it ever again.
Let's not. Yep, I got you.
Like, I could have listed, you know, Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, not Z, but the original Dragon Ball.
The original Dragon Ball.
Could have said Astro Boy.
That's the oldest school one you can get.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. I could go with just about any Gundam if you really want to go there, you know, because Gundam's pretty good. Now, I could be cringe and make a joke of an anime that I do not like and pretend like I like it just to watch people cringe if they know the name.
Oof. I know. Okay, just from you saying that, I can now 100% know your age. Because only people that grew up around anime I grew up with knows of that cringy anime and who knows how to use it as a joke. So
no. I don't think you would guess what it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What anime do you think it is?
A Pokuno no Pico?
No.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay, what is it?
Yosuga no Sora.
Oh. Well, it's pretty much the same thing. It's whatever. Is it about reviewers?
Ghost of the Shell is definitely up there, but it's just so hard to pick, you know? I mean, okay, actually, there is another one that's up there that is probably one of my newer favorites. Key the Metal Idol.
I don't know that one. Can you send me a link on that? Because I don't know what that looks like.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
It's an old school freaking cyberpunk sort of
it's kind of like dot hack site.
Hang on, let me pull it up. It was an entire OVA series just to give you an idea.
While you look for that, man was saying a chip buddy. A buddy is a sandwich filled with chips. Is originated in fish and chips shops in Britain in the 19th century. So it's just a sandwich with chips in it? Huh. I don't know, go for it. Death Note, yeah, go for it. Death Note is a pretty good anime.
I do sometimes fall asleep to Death Note when I want to feel better about myself.
Exactly, I know I'm the feels. Rixa is pullout game is... Wait, what do you say about your pullout game?
Legendary.
There's
also Evangelion. I do love Evangelion.
Evangelion is a classic.
Hate the movies. Love the original. We don't talk about the movies.
Chips or fries in that case. Oh, it's a sandwich of fries. Oh, that makes more sense. Tricko, pull out of the forbidden anime. Exactly. The Poku no Pico is usually what people say whenever they want to be like cringy. And they want to say their favorite anime is like that. Usually it's always a joke. That's why I thought that's what she mentioned.
Say that you like the 7 Days of Hell from Haruhi.
Oh, Haruhi. Oh.
Specifically that 7-episode stretch of the same.
Okay, so Key. So I recognize this anime. Yeah, Key. Yeah, you either have a really old school taste of anime or you're around my age. I can only tell. You might be older than me, actually. Might be
old. Hey. Who knows?
Who knows? Rick, your thoughts on the Eva hospital scene? Oh.
My first time watching, I literally thought it was him vomiting.
Oh.
I legit watched that scene and I thought, oh, Shinji feels so guilty about how everything has gone and how he blames himself, so therefore he literally vomited and that was what was in his hand, and they had to censor it for the sake of you know, TV and everything, because they can't show like that kind of shit.
That's crazy.
Someone had to actually tell me what it actually was, and I'm like, wait, really? It doesn't really?
It's crazy. That thing is old school. I know. Moving on, because we can talk about anime all day long. We definitely literally do an old school podcast. Definitely. That's be the whole DVD set of Elon Gaming box set when he's wanting to get rid of the Ricks he wanted. Reminds me, I have a. Do you want to check out the Elon Galia box set from Aegis Strike? Do you want a full-on Elon Galia box set?
Maybe.
Well, there you go.
You PO box set up.
Yeah, PO box. Get a PO box. Definitely. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a cat person.
Ah, adorable. We love it. We love it. We love this teddy.
I'm a cat person because the. Do we want sad dog stories?
You can give me some more sad stories about you.
I used to have a dog, and that dog was the reason why I am not a dog person. It's because, you know, you grow up as a kid being told to take care of a dog, but not being taught how to take care of a dog.
Aww.
And so the dog gets heartworms, and you're expected to figure out how to give him his heartworm medication. You're the only one that gives him attention because no one else is giving him attention. So you end up having to give him away, only to then have one of your siblings get a dog, and you have a visceral reaction saying no because you don't want to see a dog get mistreated again, only for said dog to be kept in a cage, being house trained to stay in a cage for basically 18 hours a day.
Aww. Yeah, I can definitely see why you're a cat person. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Well, when you get your house to yourself and get your own life like that, you're gonna have your own dog, and you can make sure he lives amazingly. Never had to worry.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for that when my income triples. Until then, it's dumpster dump for me.
Dumpster dump. I love it. Well, I love it. I love it. Going to need to borrow that wrench, a wood chipper, and a shovel. By the way. True. All right. Next question. Next bit. This is so fun. This is like a roller coaster of an interview. I love it. This is zany. I love it. It goes crazy, random, and ups and downs. Hey, favorite video game franchise? Do you have one? I feel like it's something old school. Someone says better be Sly Cooper.
No. Honestly, I would say that I do. I would say that I do, but I'm missing one game to complete the series.
Someone get their the throne ready. Throne purchase. What is it?
Yeah, I don't think they're about to spend $200 on a PS2 game.
You'd be surprised. $200 is actually not that much compared to like a lot of retro games I bought in. So I have a whole list of retro games in my collection. I'll send you a picture of it. Actually, I'll send you.
So, Xenosaga.
Xenosaga, okay.
I have episode 1. I have episode 2. I don't have episode 3. The one time I saw episode 3 in a store, they had episodes 1 and 2, and they would not split the part up because of how rare it is to find episode 3. And I'm like, oh god.
That's crazy. Really?
It's right up there. The only other thing I want that's not even a video game franchise is the freaking Steel Battalion controller.
I actually did find one. I found the Steel like with the whole setup and everything like that at a retro games shop. It was so expensive. It was like a couple grand.
I saw one like with the box for $400.
Jeez, that's crazy. $400? That's it?
Yeah, and I only wanted because there's a very specific niche thing that you can do with the actual controller itself to where you can hook it up to a PC, and with a little bit of tinkering, you can use it to play freaking Armored Core 6.
Dude, that'd be cool. I'd be so down to that. Oi. Hi, Kelly.
It would be so hard.
That'd be so good. That'd be fun though. That'd be a lot. I would love to play Armored Core with freaking the Steel Battalion like setup. That'd be so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Ask her about the leak speech. Speak. Just leak.
Leak speak.
Leak speak.
Oh, you don't know like the whole thing with like the early to mid 2000s where instead of typing like E's, you type 3s and everything?
Oh, is that what leak speak is? I didn't know that was a name.
You know, the whole, L337?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, this is old school. That's like
back when you actually had phones and you actually had to type out the things and press the buttons multiple times.
And this is what your emotes looked like back in the day.
Exactly. Exactly.
I still use those. I love those.
To be fair, I also use those too.
Exactly. Exactly. Around the same age. Anyway, next question.
How do you know?
I'm just Tricko, it's
Maybe
time.
I just happened to like old things, because it was better because things actually worked back then.
You're not wrong.
Instead of breaking after 2 weeks.
Or I always had to be connected to the internet and have updates.
To be fair, I'm not a millennial. I'll say that.
Community nights. Do with your fans. Do you host any community nights with your fans? You seem to be really close to your community. You seem like they always like to mess with you. You mess with them. You guys have a really good loving relationship with each other. It's very, very back and forth. I think it's actually really, really fun, and I love seeing it. Do you host any kind of community nights with them?
Yeah. Once a week we actually do community nights on Wednesday.
Oh, nice. What do you guys do?
Honestly, it kind of depends. Sometimes we're talking, sometimes we'll watch something. Maybe we'll play games.
Oh.
Just kind of depends on the vibe at the time.
Makes sense. Maybe you guys play marbles or Jackbox, something like that. I can see it.
Surprisingly not.
Oh.
I'm not exactly a big free-to-play player with games. I tend to, find them very boring and repetitive. And I would rather go take a nap than play free-to-play games. I'll be real with you.
I don't think Jackbox is free to play.
It's free to play if you don't own the game and you're using your phone.
True. You're not wrong at that part. I guess that's what you mean. Okay.
Free to play with an asterisk. And even then, you have to have all of them because you have to be like, oh wait, there's this one good game from Jackbox 6, and wait, no, there's this other one that's really good in 3. At this point, I just want them. Can we just have one mega Jackbox that puts all of the games together?
I think if you go onto that website, you can buy individually. But you have to log in and make your own account.
I know. I want it to be where it's instead of buying each of them individually, installing each individually, just have one mega one that has all of them in one software.
That'd be cool. Just the Jackbox, That'd be kind of cool.
Exactly.
Pay for it if you hosted. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Nice. All right, I have another question for you. Another question is, what's the behind the scenes part of VTuber that most people don't realize?
Honestly, how hard it is to actually tell who you can trust and who you can't.
True.
Because so many people put on personas, they put on masks and everything. It's hard to tell if someone's actually your friend or not. If someone's just not, if someone's gonna actually use you for a pedestal or not. Or heck, God forbid they think that, you're not putting in enough effort, It's crazy as a VTuber trying to figure out, where the boundaries are. Where if someone's actually gonna be your friend or not, or if they're just doing it because they want to save face or something. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, with the anonymity of the internet, it's really hard to tell if someone's actually being really cool or they're just using it. And it's kind of messed up. It's not fun in the VTuber community. That's kind of like a thing that happens a lot. I feel like it's really just to like have a collab and see if they invite you to another one, but not because they want you to like share your community, but just because they just want to vibe with you. Usually those are the good ones.
Yeah.
The vibey ones.
Honestly, I feel like, you know, it breeds a lot of anxiety, and so a lot of people just are too anxious to approach each other because they're afraid of getting hurt. Honestly, kind of cool if you think about it.
No, you're not wrong. Not wrong. And that's actually why I love doing this show, because I have met some of the most coolest, awesomest peoples that I still consider my bestest friends on the show. And then what I always like to do is I like to invite them to like collab where they all can like play like Goose Goose Duck or something like that. And it's so much fun seeing so many people of so many different styles and like interact with each other. Some become bestest friends, like the world's coolest friends, and some people just do not mix very well. But it's really interesting to give them the opportunity to meet some new people, because you're right, a lot of people are kind of like scared to break out of their little bubble, and they like to stay within the lane. That's all they do. But sometimes when they break out, they meet some really cool people and they really enjoy it. It's always nice, always good to try it out.
Makes me want to ask you a question in regards to this.
Me?
Yes, you.
What? That's not right. You're not supposed to ask the interviewer person questions. What? You can go for it. I love it. I love being asked questions. I actually really like.
Considering you do an interview,
I'd love to be on an interview myself.
Considering that you are an interviewer, has anyone ever, whether on the scene or behind the scenes, ever compared you to Domo Ariga Thanks?
Who's that? I actually don't know who that is.
That was a person years ago that was like one of the OG VTuber interviewers. They used to do like freaking lightning rounds for interviews, having like an entire Discord server with like randomly picking out VTubers to interview. There was like a whole thing where people thought that if they got onto his interview show that they would blow up, because they saw so many people actually blow up from that.
Oh, I wish. Yeah. I literally just do this for fun. I just love doing it. I enjoy meeting new people. I love hearing stories. I love discussing designs. And I don't know, it's just like one of my favorite things to do. Like whenever I have like a hard time or I like doubt my content, like thinking that I'm not good enough to do this, I just do a VTuber interview and I just feel 10 times better. Like my videos don't do very well. Like I want to be clear. Like whenever I post on YouTube, the most they get is like 20 views. And because like I just enjoy doing this. I just love doing it. I do it for the fun. I do it to meet new people. So like, yeah, it'd be cool if I could like host a VTuber show where people come on it and they're going to blow up from it. That'd be kind of cool. But usually I just do this just because it's a lot of fun to do. I just always enjoy doing it, either meeting new people or just the fun zaniness we have where we just kind of batter each other. It's just so much fun. I don't know who that person is. I hope that person comes back, because I would love to like see what that kind of videos are like, and I would love to learn from them, just because I always like to improve as a content creator. I would love it if like I become the next like popular like interviewer VTuber, especially because I've been doing it for so long, and I'm about to hit my 300 mark where I've interviewed over 300 VTubers. So like I definitely have the mount, and I've interviewed some pretty big content creators in my time, but if I don't, then it's not the biggest deal. I enjoy doing this. I have fun meeting new people. So if I blow up from it, then cool. I'll just use that just to meet up with more cool people. But if I don't, I'm going to continue doing this until people stop wanting to come on my show. I've been doing this for about 4 to 5 years now, and only because I've been asking amazing content creators if I can just get a fraction of their time, and they come on and we just yap about things. It's pretty much what it is. It'd be super cool. So cool, but not gonna pressure it too much. We'll continue doing what I'm doing right now. Actually, there was another person who the Sphinx was on my show last time. A very lovely person. Love her to death. She actually mentioned before stream, this is kind of like a behind the scenes a little bit, but she mentioned that she recommended me to do this kind of like a news channel, because there's not many like face cam streamers, who do news channels of like VTuber stuff. There was a person that used to do it, but he left. So I'm hearing a pattern that a lot of face cammers who are in the VTuber space are leaving. I don't know why. I love VTubers.
I mean, it's kind of hard because when you start covering VTuber news, isn't it just like start devolving into talking about nothing but drama? Like,
pretty much
the drama of the week.
Yeah, that's why I don't personally do that. Like, one, I'm not that like educated on the VTuber spot. I'm kind of like you, where like I kind of stay in my own lane. Sometimes it'll pop up on my feed, and I'm like, oh snap! But I usually don't really talk about it. Like, I get most of my news from Elora, so like she's already like dominating that field, and I just feel like there's no point for me to like do the same thing she does. I'll just be vomiting the same thing she says, and which I don't feel like that's really content. Like, just re-vomiting something you heard from another content creator is not making original work. There's really no point to me making content like that. My personal opinion.
There's originality?
I don't know, you should. At least try. Like, as a content creator, you should have some fun coming up with some new things. Like, I do this VTuber interview, and I feel like I'm pretty, like, unique because I do this kind of like Who Frames Roger Rabbit kind of feel, where we have a face cam with a VTuber, and I thought that was kind of unique. I don't know, that's what I thought. I loved it.
This was a good interview. I really enjoyed it. Bro, what are you talking about? The interview's not over yet.
Yeah, wait,
bro.
All-Star? What do you mean? It's still going. Like, we're on question 4. We still have like 6 more. Promise you, more questions.
No, you're right. We don't have 6 more. We have 7 more.
Stop it with your trickster mindset. I already know your age. You shouldn't be doing this question.
You don't know my age.
Yeah, more questions. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot more questions. But just to wrap it up, what you were saying before, yeah, I don't know about that person. It'd be cool if my VTubers get more like traction, but I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. I love meeting the new people that comes from it. So as long as I don't change what I'm doing, I'm pretty much going to stick with where I'm at. You know, I'm going to stick with where I'm at.
You think we're gonna make it through the next 6 questions?
I think so. If you want to, like I always say like 2 hours is usually my VTubers last for, but that depends on the chat interactions and how in discussions we go into. And even though your discussions have not been that long, chat has been having a blast. We love chat. Chat, you guys have been such a great, amazing community, and I love hanging out with you, all you guys. There's a lot of people here who just love talking about all the cool stuff. So because of you guys, we're still just talking. We're still jamming. We're still vibing. I love it.
You know what? I'll give you a hint to my age.
Are we told?
I was born on a blue moon.
I'm pretty sure some math people in the chat can probably can check that out. Thank you for the looks. I hope you're staying hydrated. I am saying.
It's not even bad.
You just need to know. I just need to look up all the like all the blue moon years. And then just guess by how your age are. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. She's over 3,000 years old. Yep, see, knew it.
Yep, correction. I am a time lord. Yep, you got it right. I'm 3,000 years old.
Knew it. Blue moon occurs once every 2 to 3 years. So again, you guys can figure it out. I want to take a nap and I'll be back in the level 6. Nah, you're always 83. Yeah, I can see that. End is never ending. I love all the hearts. Thank you so much for the hearts, by the way. Collab anxiety. If you ask a smaller creator to hang out, they might use me. If I ask a bigger creator out, they might be using them. But keep it the best in myself. No, like I said, it really depends. I ask everyone. Like whenever I see someone with an interesting design, I will ask them to come on my show. And either they don't respond, which I just move on. I only ask once. I only ask a VTuber once. Because I don't like bothering people, so like, and like taking up the time. I'll ask you once. If you don't respond, I move on. And there's a lot of VTubers out there. There's a lot of VTubers out there. So I usually reach out to someone. And if I can reach out to them and they say they would like to come on my show, then cool, we can get it started. You know, I don't try and get people bigger or smaller. I just want someone that we can vibe with and has a cool design to talk about. Pretty much all I look for. You matter, get loved. I got loved. No, darn it, that's my only weakness. I loved, darn it. Now to make it big, you have to sell out Twitch or the devil, aka Iron Mouse. just to get a soul. Nah, I don't really wanna. I like my soul. Soul is like covered in chocolate and spicy stuff, so I like to keep it the way it is. There's a spicy soul. Be surprised. In UK right now, we're going through another summer solstice, slashing tropical heat waves. Oh yeah, I heard it's really bad. It's really bad out there. At least good end of the week, which would end up in the rainstorms and thunderstorms. Please be safe, guys. Be safe out there. Talking about anxiety, one has when trying to find other VTubers to collab with to hang with. Like I said, you can probably find ways to hang out with people. Like, this would be a good question for you. Like, what would you find other people to trying to connect to VTubers? I think the ultimate way to like collab with a VTuber is really just hang out with that community. You know, like going out nowhere and just like straight up just asking someone randomly out of the blue, hey, would you like to collab? Usually will always end in a pretty much like a banned block or just not going to respond to you at all, because
when you're as
no one does that.
busy as me,
yeah,
what time do I have to hang out with the community?
Exactly. So like really the best thing to do is, one, if you want to just randomly hang out with someone, just go to that community and just spend time with them and spend time with them and the community. And as long as you spend time with them for a long enough time, you probably can just ask them like, hey, what if you find out that person plays like a certain online game and you just want to hang out with them? As long as you've been doing it for so long, you do it. I'm sure.
You know, actually, here's a little fun fact for you.
Okay.
When you start getting up to a certain size as a content creator, realistically speaking, as far as I am aware, and don't quote me on this, but from my understanding, on average, the average content creator or VTuber usually puts about 20 to 25 hours of work a week, which is usually just them streaming, and they usually pay video editors, artists, and all that to do all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas someone who's just starting out or doesn't have the funds to do that is usually working somewhere closer to like 40 to 60 hours.
True. You're not wrong. I've actually talked to a lot of VTubers like that. Yep, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But like I said,
when I started out, I started out with only 4 hours of sleep.
Oof. Those are good times. Good sleep times. Oof. By the way, get love to you all. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I really appreciate it. Question for Riksa. Mind if I make a warframe for you? Tricko knows what I mean. Yeah, warframe, like frame. Like, so he does like designs in Warframe. So like he'll take it like a Warframe design and make it look like your model. He does it for free. It's really cool.
Yeah, you can totally go for it. I have
Do you know Warframe? Sounds like you do.
I played 10 hours of it and got pissed off.
Oh. Hey, nothing's wrong with that. You know, it's not your jam. It wasn't my jam when I played it. So it's definitely not. I understand completely.
Middle of revamping the entire early game, and so as a result, you look at the early game and it's like, what the frick, bro? It's so weird and awkward and feels wrong. Fix your shit.
Well, when did you play it? Because I know it's been going on for a while.
Last year.
Oh, you played last year.
Literally towards the end of last year.
Mm.
I got to a point where I'm like, oh, here's a cutscene where they show that you have a glider that you're supposed to have, because originally you were required to get this glider looking thing to actually progress through the story to that area, but because they changed it up to where you don't have that glider anymore because it's not a requirement, as a result, I'm getting stuff that I should have had context for that I didn't have context for because it's a work in progress.
Wow. Well, sounds like it has not changed too much. It depends on when you are in the world. For me, it's already today or sometime tomorrow. TrickcoGaming. Makes sense. Well, I understand. Well, he'll make a nice little design for you. You'll like it. It'll look really cool. Awesome. Next question for you, and that is, let's talk about your design. Now, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. You were for a little bit, breaking a little bit of that kayfabe a little bit, and you're now a lovely blue raccoon. What would you say is like the deciding factor if you want to move into this kind of role? If you want to talk about it, if you don't feel like talking about it, you don't have to talk about it. But the main thing I want to talk about is that what made you want to get into this nice design of your style then?
Oh, it literally started as a dream.
A dream? Okay, I love it.
Yeah, no, like, so, okay. So I think I've told this story to my community like 4 times now at this point.
Well, you can sum it up with me now.
So, effectively, Yoru was a lifeline, a last-ditch effort to make a different brand that I had started out with originally as Yumiko Tokunaga. And it was one of those things where it's like, you know, I feel it. I tried to make it very corpo polished with Yoru. Like, I legit was striving to have a level of polish that was like on the level of the shoujo.
Ooh.
Which meant I was constantly revising, reiterating, constantly striving to make my model that much a little bit better, my overlays better, my personality a little bit better. Like,
a lot of
honestly,
changes.
It wasn't me. It wasn't. It started to become too clean, too sanitized, too stressed about what game to play. Is this game gonna get me canceled because it's a funny wizard game? Is this gonna be right? So Rixara literally was something that came to me in a dream where I legit was just like, instead of streaming as Yoru, I was streaming as a blue-haired raccoon, a blue-haired trash panda. Literally woke up a couple hours after having that dream, could not go back to sleep, so I only had like 3 hours of sleep that day. Immediately drew a sketch, immediately started working on the whole design and everything. And this was like literally like 2 weeks ago at this point.
Wow. That was 2 weeks ago, jeez. This is very new.
Yeah.
Nice.
I legit work really fast and hard on this stuff, and it was just like, for me, it's having a reset back to what I originally wanted to do with content creation, where it's having fun, having memories, being silly, being just a little goober that's unhinged, and not worrying about like what game is gonna be an issue. Just having fun with things, being free, not having to censor or filter, you know, just go back to that mentality of, oh hey, look, that looks fun, I'm gonna do that now.
I'll do that. Nice.
Exactly.
Well, that's actually really cool. I like that a lot. I think having that reset as a content creator to like spur that creativity is perfect. That's exactly what you need. And to be honest, I love your design. I love blue hair characters, and I just love how adorable your face looks. Like you with that little like the nose and the mask, it actually fits you pretty well. And I don't know, I've only seen a couple of your clips. I obviously I don't want to get too much into my guests because I want to learn about them when they come on my show, but I do try and check them out to make sure they're not like super crazy. Luckily you're not crazy enough that I was able to get you on my show, so it's great. But
crazy. I was crazy once.
They
put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. The rats made me create it.
I love it. This is good. I love that meme. I miss that. But the main thing is that I would say is that like it fits your personality, it fits your character. Like I love this style you're kind of going for. I love the way you actually portray yourself. So I don't know, like this dream you had, was this like kind of spiritual awakeness for you to like follow the steps, or whatever the reason why, I think it actually worked out very well. It fits you super well.
I actually hold a very strong belief that when it comes down to content creation, especially for VTubers, that the first impression of you as a person, as a character, is the animal, if you choose to be an animal-based VTuber. And so, like, if someone comes in and they see that you're, like, a wolf, for example, I would personally imagine someone that's a lot more calculating and cool and chill. Not someone that's gonna be bouncing off the walls with energy, saying the most out-of-pocket shit, making you question, what the fuck did I just hear and why am I kind of into it? Kind of deal, you know?
True.
And, like, that's the thing. Raccoons are some of the most out-of-pocket people, and I really feel like that when a person has an animal that does not mesh with their personality, it kind of creates a weird sort of awkwardness that kind of it can feel a little off-putting sometimes, maybe. because people expect one thing, and when they don't get the thing they expect, it feels weird.
Yep.
You know, like if I were to go and watch, I don't freaking know, if I were to go and watch someone that's a dragon, I don't think I would expect a dragon to not, you know, to sit there and be like, you know, not at least a little bit possessive. I would expect a dragon to be possessive. I'd expect them to be a little wise, a little bit cool, maybe a little bit of a hothead, depending on the type of dragon, you know?
A lot of the dragons I know are very like smexy. They're very like sexy kind of characters. Very alluring.
Isn't that because sex sells?
True. And there's a lot of VTubers that do that. But just a lot of my dragon friends, I usually are very possessive, very wise, but also they're very like mature. Let's say that. This is very mature.
Oh, you look like a big boy. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, they that'll like at the end. But yes, I totally agree with that. What would you say is like fox characters? What they're kind of like?
For fox characters, I mean, it depends on the type of fox. But with them, I typically think like, you know, maybe no brain. But yet at the same time, they can be very tricky though too, depending on it, especially because, you know, especially with like kitsunes, especially, they could be so tricky and conniving. Like they could absolutely be gremlins. They could be pretty calculating in theory.
You never
or they could
know.
just be the most lighthearted people. Yeah, you never know.
Never know. You know? I agreed. And then I didn't ask you for any reasons. I'm asking for a friend.
No, fair.
Yeah. Don't forget about cat VTubers. Cat VTubers are kind of like the generic ones, right? They're pretty like, there's so many of them out there from all different styles.
It's hard to grow if you're a cat VTuber.
Yeah.
That might be a hot take.
That's what I'm saying. They're usually pretty generic. I'm just saying. Raccoons have a long history of aggressive with foxes in Japanese cultures. I know raccoons and VTuber and foxes don't really get along too well, huh?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't interact with too many foxes, so I can't say.
Exactly. And I don't interact with, I'm not a fox, so I don't know what you're talking about. Exactly. My friend is the one we're talking about. He doesn't interact with a lot of raccoons.
If you're saying that you're not a fox, then I guess that means you don't have a foxy voice.
I don't have a foxy voice. Nah, never. Totally. We're talking about two completely different people, obviously. I wouldn't be a trickster person like that. Nah. Never. Most trustworthy person you ever met. Obviously.
Keep deluding yourself.
What? Never.
Delude yourself so much you become lemonade.
Oh no. That won't be a juice. Apparently. Won't be a juice. Well, actually, before I finish up with that question, what's your favorite part about your own design?
Honestly, the tail with the gear. I really
like it.
love the gear.
It's a nice
on there.
fit.
For me, I honestly think it's probably one of the most standout features. Like, sure, you got the red, you got the hair and everything. You have the gear, but honestly, for me, my eyes, whenever I like look, I'm just like kind of wanting to just keep watching the gear go like, ooh, shiny side to side.
I love it. That's the Sonic meme right there. I do see like a Sonic kind of feel to it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about your design then. You got it from a dream of a blue hair raccoon. What made you want to get into like the wrench style, the hat? Was that like a creative like choice, or did you like have a rigger make it for you?
I mean, it was just kind of an idea that came to me, and so I decided to do it. I decided to make it.
Nice, cool. Yep, legit answer. Nothing wrong with that. I totally agree. Any cool?
Like, do I dig around in the trash? Do I look like I have the muns to sit there and pay a rigger to rig this shit?
No, you're not wrong. It's you get what you get. When you're in the streets, you get what you get. That's how it is.
Exactly.
Is the gear just stuck on there, or is it like there for a strategic purpose? I think it's stuck on there. I think she tried to go through like a pipe, get some pizza, and it just stuck on there and she can't get out.
I mean, I can take it off. It's just when you have control over your tail and everything, it makes for a very effective secondary weapon. Like, do you want to sit there and get hit by a tail coming at you at like 50 miles an hour with a fucking big ass piece of metal on it?
She almost hit me a couple times with that thing. So I didn't know the feeling. It's kind of scary. You gotta watch out. It's a lot of hunk of metal.
I've hit my head a couple of times with it, so it doesn't feel great. I would know.
I bet. Her hat covers of all the bruises. That's probably
why do you think I got the Band-Aid on my nose?
Exactly. Hit herself in the face. By the way, great taste on your background music. Oh, thank you. I got all the good music back there. All the good. Now, really quick, do you have any cool toggles or emotes you would like to show off?
I mean, I'm still setting up a couple of them. I mean, I could take the hat off, but that feels probably a little weird to people who've been seeing the hat on so far.
I do like it without the hat too. I think it's adorable too.
Only way you know I had the ears.
Yeah, the only way. Right, you gotta have the raccoon ears. Ooh. Anything else?
There's that one's the gamer modes. Because like one of the things I do whenever I'm playing games, even if people can't see it, I usually stick my tongue out to focus. I don't know if anyone else does that.
I do that. I 100% do that. I am so the kind of person that does that. When I get like really locked in on a game, I'll go.
Let's see. There's also question mark. Though you can't really see it because of the green screen. Yeah, the green screen does cover it up a little bit. You can kind of see the exclamation mark there with the question mark there. Let's see. We had our shocked. We have Angie. Got sad.
Oh.
You didn't give me any pizza. Why would you not give me any pizza?
Don't worry. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes and I get pizza?
Yes, you get 10 more minutes.
I get pizza you?
My pizza?
I mean, you got meat. We can make it into meat lovers.
I definitely would be because you guys are meat lovers, but I don't know if I could survive your tastes. And the muns. It's all the pizza. All the nuggets. The shiny. Oh. Is that like hearts or is that like devil? I can't tell.
Those hearts.
Okay, cool.
Then we got done.
Oh yeah. That's you just did that one a couple times. Oh, I like that one. Oh.
We got.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. The like crazy one. Oh.
And then.
So man.
And then of course you have derp.
Dope. Dope. We love the derps.
And then there's a couple of other ones, but if I do that, I'll show off the background, and we gotta keep, we don't want the background showing up, so...
Yeah, we have to keep the immersion, guys. We gotta keep the immersion. She's sitting on the couch.
Exactly, because I do have the ability to hold a controller, but that's not set up for this. Well, actually, no, I think technically it is set up for this, but... let's not risk it.
It's not risk it. Anywho, I gotta sign off. I'm getting sleepy since this has been up for 22 hours now. Wow, jeez. Well, Dead Soul, thank you so much for coming by. You are amazing, and I can't wait to see you in the future. So you take care, buddy. But yeah, I like your emotes. I think they add to you, and I think they're adorable. I like the exploding one. He's like, that was one of my favorite.
I mean, technically, there's like around like 200 on the model, and that I don't even have set up.
Well, you've been doing this for 2 months, so it makes sense. We'll take it.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly 2 weeks. Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's there's a lot.
I like it. Very cool. Well, nice. I like it. How heavy is the wrench, and what in the world did you tighten or loosen with that thing? All right.
You don't want to know, bub.
Oh. Big nut.
But if I have the strength to lift it over my shoulder, I have the strength to whack you with it.
Yeah, you don't want to be whacked with it. It hurts. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how I know. I actually don't remember. Next question. What is your thoughts on the Vtuber community as a whole?
Return to monkey. Stop with the freaking drama.
Oh, return to monkey.
Like seriously, I legit have seen this community go from what was originally just like people who just found it as another mode to do content creation, turning into literally drama farm central. I'm gonna be real with you. After studying the history of VTubing so far over these past 5-6 years of it all, honestly, I think the one thing that really was the worst thing to happen to VTubing was probably agencies.
I can see that.
Because everyone and their mother started copying HoloLive's idol angle, which is how we started leading to the whole thing of gatekeeping being a conversation. It led to cliques forming, to needing to be in a very specific way. Like, it literally led to everything we have now because of how corporations brought it in, you know? And I kind of wish we could go back to a time before corpos became a thing, because honestly, there was just so much less drama.
So much less. It
still existed, but
there was no expectation. I think that's what
exactly.
It's like there was a expectation you had to be as a content creator in the VTuber space that you had to be by. If you were not this VTuber idol culture level, you're not there yet, and that's where a lot of people had issues with. There's a lot of people throughout their indie career that actually challenged that, which actually what really helped out the VTuber community, in my opinion. And after a lot of VTuber agencies starts to fall apart, and a lot more of those bigger VTubers started to go into more indies, kind of did their own little thing. I think that also helped out a lot. But yeah, in the very beginning, it was very if you were not this, you're not a VTuber.
Honestly, I think one of my least favorite aspects of it, which was probably one of the hardest things to see, was actually seeing VTubers once they hit Twitch partner all of a sudden gutting a lot of friendships out so they could focus on bigger content creators. And that actually made me really, really sad and wonder if that's what just happens to every VTuber. If you want to grow, you gotta get rid of your smaller friends. And I'm like, but why?
Why can't we all be friends?
Yeah, is it just because, is it literally the whole Toy Story meme of, I don't want to play with you anymore?
Yep, exactly.
That's kind of what it feels like, and it kind of hurt the first time I saw that happen to someone, you know?
It's not fun. It's not fun. But
no,
yeah, I totally agree. It's definitely changed, but there's still a lot of toxicity still in the community. So I definitely agree.
I'm hoping that, it's getting a little bit better. And honestly, once you start blocking all of that shit on Twitter, it does feel a little better.
A little better. I like it. It's just impressive that you were able to draw that very quickly. It's not a drawing thing. Callie just finished your frame, by the way. He just went into the game and then just took some different armor sets, recolored them, and then kind of fit your style. So I don't know how he's going to show you what it looks like. You might have to see if he joins your Discord or something like that. So definitely go check her out. Go check out our socials, guys. Go check out our socials. And I can give you a nice little shout out really quick. There you go. Nice little shout out for you guys. Go check her out. Playing Jack and Daxter. Nice. Good old school.
First time playing it.
Oh, nice. I think you like it a lot. I think you like the second one better than the first one, but that's my opinion. But yeah, no, I totally agree. 100%. Next question for you is that who are some VTubers you'd like to collab with someday? Big or small? It could be someone you super look up to, or it could just be some friends you just haven't found time that you want to hang out with.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd say there's any VTubers at the moment that I want to collab with. I'm more very much kind of just being if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because with how hard it is to tell who you can or can't trust, I'm very much sitting there it'd be fun, maybe. But I don't want to get my hopes up. I'd rather it be a pleasant surprise than sitting there hoping for something that may or may not happen,
True.
I try to stay grounded in that particular way, because the last thing I want to do is get my hopes up and then be upset because, oh, I get passed over, or oh no, someone else, got that collab. That, having all those feelings of it should have been me. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather be like, oh my gosh, they want to collab with me? Wait, really? Like, because for me, it's like, sure, it's cool to, like, aspire for certain goals like that, for sure. Because, like, I could sit there and be like, yeah, I want to collab with Iron Mouse.
Oh.
But, okay, it's nice that I want to collab, but, I'd rather it happen naturally than sitting there hoping and trying to go for it than, forcing something before it's time for it, I'd rather be a pleasant surprise.
Exactly. Pleasant. I like that one. That's really cool. That's very cool.
Yeah. Probably a little bit more grounded than you expected.
It's still good. Like I said, there's no wrong answer, and I do like that actually as an answer. I think that's really good. Very, very grounded, very nice. Very good. Any projects or games looking forward to streaming this year? You probably have a lot in store, or just redoing your complete design.
Projects, that's the main thing, has been redoing the design. Outside of that, oh god, there's a lot of games. Like, I'm looking forward to the freaking Game Freak game that they're making that's not Pokemon. I'm looking forward to a couple of different Souls games, like freaking Lords of the Fallen 2. Honestly, I'm kind of curious to see what it's like playing the rest of the Jack and Daxter games, what it might be like to play freaking Ratchet and Clank, even Sly Cooper.
Ooh, yeah, it's definitely Sly Cooper. I think you like that.
Like, the only Sly Cooper I've ever actually played was the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the only one I played. Honestly, in all of my time of gaming, I have to say, I think I like the older games more than the newer games, because the newer games feel too happy on trying to focus towards content creators as a way of self-promotion.
You're not wrong.
So, like, there's a lot of older games that I'm, really, really looking forward to. And there's a couple of newer games, but, mainly some of the Souls games, some of the old games that I've been, recommended, like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank. Maybe I'll one day do the Star Ocean on stream.
Ooh. I love your retro taste. The retro taste is nice. Big.
Yee! I mean, kind of have to have that, especially when, you want to be like the whole, Y2K futurism with the Gen X soft club styles and everything, Honestly, it's such a great style.
It's a lovely style. I love it. I still enjoy it to this day. So I definitely agree. Like your design, I mentioned this before stream, but like I meant your design does scream PS2 graphics. I definitely like it.
That was honestly kind of the idea. Is I wanted to feel like, something that felt like you were coming from the PS2 era. Because to me, there was something about the way characters were designed and created back then, with the way that everything about them just told you their personality without needing to have like these 10-15 minute long cutscenes just to show a little bit of personality. Like, sometimes the over design while also keeping things simplistic because of the hardware limitations makes for something so interesting. And I really feel like the styles that were there back then was like, oh hey, is this what the future's gonna look like? I'd love it if the future looked like that, instead of feeling so sterile and clean and simple. Like I legit, as someone who literally studied freaking design, color theory, freaking video game production, animation, all that stuff in freaking college.
Ooh.
It's honestly impressive to me how much more personality and character stuff from the late 90s to early mid 2000s had, compared to what we have now, trying to reduce things to like this crazy simple thing that's kind of boring, honestly.
Yep. Some of the designs nowadays are kind of boring.
Yeah. Like, there was something about the way the best way I can put it is, with older games, it didn't try to be hyper realistic. It tried to feel like it was like a toy box, I want to say, with the way they looked. Like it's like, oh hey, I'm reaching into my toy box to play with my figurines that just happen to be a video game.
Happen to be a video. Exactly.
Exactly. That's what I loved about that era. Is like it looks like a video game and not like, am I just watching a movie? Do I need to sit down in a theater for 3 hours and watch this next Marvel Cinematic movie?
Right? It's like that's why like I had a discussion. I did a video talking about like the differences between cartoony graphics and like realistic graphics. Like, don't get me wrong, there's always a place and time for realism. It's kind of cool to be like kind of realistic kind of thing. But I still think we should see more cartoony like video games, because no matter how far the future goes, cartoony video games will always stand the test of time because of how that style is, and it's always going to be great no matter if it's like a day old or like 20 years old. While very futuristic like realism kind of games usually stop being very good looking after a year, because our technology keeps on growing, keeps on advancing. So something that looks realistic back in the day looks not even closely realistic nowadays. So like that's why we should have more like cartoony stuff, I feel like.
Not just that, but it's also one of the things the older era of games and even like old anime, and why I like it so much is part of the reason why it inspired a lot of what I do with my models is the sheer expressiveness. Like, there is an expressiveness that has been lost in anime and video games, where characters were exaggerated, where they would have the most animated facial features, and I miss that. I miss characters being like, like that's what I love about the new Ghost in the Shell anime being based off of the original manga. Freaking Batoko is so much more animated. She's so much more of a gremlin. It feels a lot closer to what my actual personality is. And why, like, even still there's some little designs, like with the hairstyle here, it's loosely kind of based a little bit off of that. And it's just like, like, I don't think I know many people that sit there and just have like their eyes like literally look like this when they're done.
Like,
like for me, it's one of those things. You need that expressiveness. You need that ability to have a range. And for me, as I sit there and I think about how video game developers even back then would make their models be optimized to be expressive without needing any kind of like fancy tracking or anything. That's one of the things I went for with my model as well. It's like, I want my model to be expressive without needing to press buttons all the time.
Yep. Exactly. And I think you do a very good job. You are the puppeteer, and you can choose your character to be a certain kind of way, and you do a very good job at it by having the small little aspects to it. So it's very good.
It also helps studying animation, so you know how to actually do, the whole follow through and the flow.
Follow.
Exactly.
Because
if you don't, then how do you know if you're doing it right?
Exactly.
Right?
And here's the thing, like, another nice little tip for you guys who are getting into VTubing. Being a VTuber is all about puppeteering. You are creating a animation for the person real time. So just being one of those VTubers that just stands there with controller and just like, whoa, that's so cool, guys. You see what's going on? Oh my god, that is insane. As a VTuber, you have to be moving, you have to be grooving, you have to be kind of acting with your character. And when you talk to someone, you want to be animated and move around. Because we love seeing your VTuber model, we want to see it move. That's the main difference.
Honestly, I will say it's a funny thing I see where people are like, what's harder, 3D or 2D puppeteering? Honestly, whenever I've seen a lot of 2D VTubers try to do 3D, there's a stiffness there because they're so used to just the head moving. And so it's like they have to relearn how to puppet, because now they have a whole different space, a whole different range of movement. That means that you're not just moving your head side to side and the whole model jiggles for you. No, you actually gotta move that freaking body around.
You're moving the body.
Yeah, like I'm not just sitting here like going back. Like, I'm leaning back, I'm leaning forward, I'm going left, I'm going right, I'm going all over the place.
You get workout. You definitely get workout.
Oh yeah, you absolutely get an upper body workout. And if you have like some sort of hand tracking, like I'm using Elite Motion, which is, you know, a whole another aspect when you're able to sit there and then also, you know, use your hands. For me, I love 3D VTubing because it allows for that body language, which I feel is like such a crucial aspect missing from content creation, you know?
Yep.
Because there's so many micro expressions that get missed when it's just the face.
There's a lot of movement goes into, guys. You cannot just be standard. Do not be static. You're not a PNG tuber. We love PNG tubers. Nothing wrong with PNG tubers. But if you spending the extra money to be a 2D or 3D, you gotta move.
Exactly.
Gotta jive. Animated. Remember, you're a cartoon. Be animated.
One day I would like to have a mocap suit so I can do full body tracking all the time, but those are expensive.
They're very pricey. Very pricey.
I think like the cheapest is like $3,000.
Jeez, that's insane. Oh my God. Well, you have to do more dumpster diving for that one. It'll definitely go be a full while.
More dumpster diving for pizza and reselling it on the streets.
Exactly.
It's fresh.
That's fresh.
Fresh dumpster pizza. Eat
we all about it. Eat all up. Man asks, question: how close can a raccoon girl get to a camera? Pretty sure you can get really close. Pretty close. Just wanted to
as I can get.
Wanted to see the eyes, them eyes. That's what I wanted to see. Wanted to see them eyes.
I mean,
Girls.
technically, if I felt like messing with my own camera, I could zoom in even further. But we don't want to do that.
We don't want to mess with that. We don't want to mess with that. Discord probably won't like it. We won't like it. Guys, even my doggo says hi. Hi, doggo. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, next question for you. Where do you see your content creation journey go in the future? Now with your new design, with a whole bunch of future of creativity under you that you can definitely utilize, what do you guys see yourself go?
I mean, honestly, I want to hit Twitch partner. I want to, continue to grow my community, and I honestly want to get to a point where I can be like a pillar of, like one of the pillars. It's like, hey, let's just have fun. Let's just take ourselves to have a moment back when things were simpler, where we could just be silly and have fun and not worry about shit. And if someone tries to bring drama in, just be like, okay, yeah, fuck that shit, Like, be a place where you can actually feel for a moment truly at ease on the internet again and not have to worry about the idea that someone's gonna attack you tomorrow for being slightly different. And of course that means, being silly, chaotic, playing games, community hangouts, all that stuff. But I would hope at some point, with all of the story writing and all the ideas I have, I would hope one day that it could turn into like an anime. Who knows? Hey, be like, hey Klitch, please pick this up. I've got an idea for you. Please give me 9 episodes. I'll do it better than Digital Circus did.
Oh, snap.
Like, legit, I have so many freaking ideas. Like, at one point, I actually had, like, 17 chapters wrote out for freaking Yoru Vexa for a freaking comic and only ever had a rough draft of one chapter drawn. I would like to, at some point, get into voice acting. Maybe be a part of like a video game or an anime or something, or maybe have a video game made around the lore and the story and everything, I do have a lofty dream of one day, like if I did have to have a studio animate, like, even if it was just one season for an anime for me, would be Studio Trigger.
Ooh, that'd be the dream life right there. That'd be the dream.
That would be the dream life. I would hope one day that's where the content goes, where it goes, okay, we got content, and then we've got content.
Then we got content. Yes, I love that. With all the impact frames. All the impact frames.
Oh yeah, all the impact frames. Every single time that wrench gets swung around, it's not a regular frame, it's an impact frame.
Always impact frames. Always. Every single one.
Or we could be really extra and get animated by like Studio Go hands.
Oh, That'd be cool.
Like, have you seen like the anime that came out recently that they like always over animate every little detail of the camera angle?
Oh yeah, the camera's like going underneath the floor as the person's walking, and all the hair is like all over the place. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That would be so funny to do.
Right? Your tail would go crazy though. It'd be super like.
Every fiber, every strand of hair on that tail go whoop.
Whoop. I love it. Get love, nerd. You get love, Callie. You get love. Awesome. I love it. Well, that's a good answer. One day you'll be an anime.
One day I'll be an anime. Right now I may be a 3D anime, but one day I'll be an anime on the big screen.
The big screen.
With the big
one
bucks.
day. With all the big butts. And you don't have to worry about going into the alleyways. Get pizza. You can get pizza like everyone else. Order from Domino's.
I mean, to be fair, there was the other day where I decided it was a good idea to find a stick, and I found an old package of ramen that still had the ramen in it.
What?
And so I stuck the ramen on that stick and used it as a lovely scrubby brush for myself to get myself clean. And because of the hot water, it was already cooked, so I flavored it already with myself. So therefore, I had Riksara ramen just to eat after showering. It was great.
That sounds like a GG fuel like thing. Riksara ramen flavor.
You know, that's one thing I do want at some point is Gamer Subs freaking, partnership. That would be cool.
Do it.
Yes, have Riksara ramen as a flavor.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I just have an animation of you just yes, nice. And then just squeeze it and the juices falls down and it goes right into the cup. It's like Riksara ramen.
Exactly.
Love it. How old am I? I don't want to know. What do you mean? There's no answer on that. No answer. All right.
Well, it's clear Trickco is 67 years old.
I'm not. Stop trying to act like you're younger than you really are. You're not.
You still don't know how old I am.
Yeah, but I definitely know you're not the age of 6'7". I know you shouldn't be making that joke. Too old for that. I know.
It's not my fault I keep up with the times, boomer.
Whatever. Just because I don't find that understandable. I don't even know why it's funny. It's not even funny.
It's literally because of a freaking kid doing it because of some freaking stupid song which got chicken nuggets now making freaking 6-7 chicken nuggets.
So dumb. I know what's going on. That's so dumb. Anyway, ready for the last question of the night?
Sure.
Cool. So one of my favorite questions to ask. I asked this question to ABC, one of my guests. So now it's your turn. I'll be asking you this question. All streamers yell at clouds. Don't yell at that many clouds. Only some clouds. Because they deserve it. Deserve yelling. They know what they did. But anyway, last question for you, and that is, any advice you'd like to share to inspiring VTubers or fans watching you today? Ooh, thank you for the spin.
If you're getting into VTubing, especially nowadays, there is so much advice out there that is good and so much advice out there that is bad. The best advice that I can give to anyone that wants to be a VTuber would honestly be just go with the flow, be okay with making mistakes. If you don't like the brand you start out with, it's okay to rebrand. You might lose a little along the way, but a lot of it's self-discovery. A lot of it is figuring out your own rhythm, your own pace. So, hey, if you start out, who cares if it's a freaking V-Roid you made in 4 hours? Who cares if it was a kit-bashed model, if it's something pre-made? At the end of the day, the thing that's gonna matter most is your personality, and if you actually make it something fun. As long as you make that what you do fun, as long as you have fun with it, people will come because they are there to have fun, to escape from the stressors of life, and to just have a moment where they can feel relaxed. Don't treat people like they're gonna sit there and they need to make you pay money. Don't treat people like they're stepping stones. Just have fun and the rest will come naturally. You will grow so much faster if you just have fun rather than treating it like a job, like it's the only way to get out of the position you're in. Like, seriously, so many people burn out because they are literally coming into this with all the wrong intentions or getting worked up over numbers. But if you ignore the numbers and you literally just have fun, especially with something you can talk about for hours and hours, people will find that infinitely more enjoyable than you forcing something, because people, more often than not, they can tell when you are forcing it. And when you're not having fun, they're not having fun. So have fun and they'll have fun.
Agree. 100%. 100%. Have fun, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Like, don't be stressing about all this kind of, especially when you're first starting out, finding your niche. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. I always recommend. And I totally agree with every single sentence you said right there. I like it. Very good job.
Like, it's definitely hard because everyone wants to be the next big creator. Like, everyone wants to be the next Iron Mouse, the next Tysonon, the next PewDiePie, the next Markiplier, but people don't realize how RNG a lot of this stuff can be. A lot of times, you might not find the right audience because the algorithm decides to say fuck you.
Yeah. It says that a lot too.
Yeah, like sometimes you might think something works, but sometimes you just have to find a different way to look at it, a different perspective. I mean, heck, right now on Twitter, there's a lot of, going around asking, like, if people compare themselves to other VTubers, and the common sentiment is to not. But to me, I would say, don't compare yourself to others, but see what others are doing different and compare how they are doing it versus how you're doing it to see where you can improve. Rather than using it as a way to be destructive, be constructive with it. Because the only way you're going to improve is if you look back, see what you're doing wrong, and see what you can do better. And sometimes studying what others do is a great way to learn. Learn from your peers. Learn from those that have been here, Yeah.
No, 100%. I totally agree with that kind of situation. Like, a lot of people think that, like, you should just put blinders on and not focus on what other people are doing and just focus on what you're doing. Yeah, that's fine, but I think if you can learn from the people who are, like, also in your same field, you guys can really improve on it together. Like, you guys can definitely, like, learn from each other. I'm not saying you should copy off each other. I'm just saying you should take something that you find is really cool and interesting and then improvise it in your own way and be creative. That's what you're supposed to do in the creative space.
Yeah.
Not copying people, but being creative together. Like,
I mean, heck, one of the things I use as a way to measure how a stream was good, because I don't have time to sit there and scrub through a 5-hour VOD on my own time just to see if I did good or not. So anytime I have, like, what I think might have actually been a good moment, a funny moment that could have been clipped, I'll use my stream deck and I'll place a stream marker down. And so depending on the type of stream, the overall vibe, I'll see how many stream markers there are, and if, like, it hits an arbitrary number that I've decided on, I think, okay, that's a pretty good stream. If it's below that, depending on how low it is, I'll be like, okay, that's, I probably could have done a little bit better, or maybe I wasn't quite vibing with the game, maybe there was something going on, but at least it tells me that, hey, I can do better next time. That just means that, maybe this wasn't as great of a stream, but there's room for improvement.
Always room for improvement.
Instead of instead of just, like, sitting there having to scrub through hours and hours of content, I use it as a way to just get a kind of general idea. That way I'm not stressing over it all,
Exactly. You don't want no stress.
And yeah, no, like, that's the other thing. People say, don't look at the numbers. They never say why. Let's be real here. Whether you have 50 people watching you or you have 14 people watching you, the biggest thing is, one, does that actually tell you anything? You gotta ask yourself that. Does that actually tell you anything? No, it doesn't. sure, it says, hey, there's 15 people here, there's 14 people here, you know, but are they just lurking? Are they just watching in the background? Did they have you second screen? Like, if you really think about it and how content creation works, more often than not, people are there just to chill. And regardless if you have 15 or 1,500 people, at the end of the day, you should think about it like that people are there and they're having fun. And if you get another person there, it's like, hey, they vibe.
We vibing. We vibing.
Yeah. If you do get to 1,500 people, honestly, I would just sit there and be like, cool. There's 1,500 people here. I can't literally interact with all 1,500 people, so I have to be okay with interacting with the amount of people I can. Because realistically, even if you have like 1,500 people, you're only really going to be able to interact with like maybe 15, 20 of those people at the end of the day.
True.
You know, if you can at least interact with like, you know, one person, you're already doing better than most people. You know, hell, fun fact, if you have like over 5 average viewers, you're already in like the top 5% of streamers.
That's crazy to think about. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. Like, people don't realize that once you get above, like, you know, like, I think it's like, what, 15, 20 viewers, you're already starting to get into like the top 1% or some shit like that.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah, it's really impressive when you start thinking about it. Like, if you think about it, like, wait, I'm entertaining how many people? If you put them all in a room, you start to realize just how many people that actually is.
That's a lot of people just staring at you as like, be funny, you know?
Yeah. If anything, I will say as well, for another piece of advice, if you do blow up, don't let it get to you. Take a breath, because so many people will choke when they get popular really quickly and then it all falls apart.
True.
You literally have to just keep on doing what you're doing and just treat that number as just a number and pretend like it doesn't exist.
Exactly. I could say that.
So
Yeah, no, I like it. Very good. I think those are really good tips, very good tricks, and I definitely think people should take that to heart. More people should be taking that to heart. Not even just people who are just starting out in the field, but I think people who've been streaming for a while should definitely take that advice. Very good. Very smart. Love it. Now, really quick, I do want to mention a couple other things that is going on. There's also a lot of entry-level ways to get into VTubing. Exactly. This, you don't have to get like a really high-end model. You can always just go with something as like basic as like a no cam or a face cam if you really want to, or you can just go PNG. I know a person named Desync. I don't know if you guys know who Desync is. Desync is a really talented, creative person. And when he first started, he literally started with googly eyes. He just had eye tracking for eyeballs. That's all he did. And he popped that onto like random pictures that he found on the internet and just blacked it out. And he became this void cat. And he just was, that was his model. He was just 2 eyeballs that would track his eye movement, but he would just be plopped onto random objects. And he was really clever that way. You can start anywhere. You can start anywhere you want. The other thing I see on here is that, not gonna lie, to say his from TrickcoGaming's chat, you matter. Don't say don't say otherwise, or get tungsten bald. I don't know what you mean, my friend, but I totally see what you're coming from. I think. Don't even know what you're talking about. Definitely. Another piece of advice: works at your own speed. Huh? Oh. Did you mute? Oh no. Definitely not mute. Hello? Hello? Are you still in chat? Still says you're in call, right? What? Did I lose you? Because I can't hear you on Discord. What do you mean? What? Mic check. Can you guys hear me? Chat, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? It's yours revenge now. Your avatar's frozen. We can't hear you. You already took out Rixa. Oh no. I think we need to get let me see. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What the frick happened?
I don't freaking know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Whoa. It's weird. Whoa. I blame Discord. Blame Discord.
That doesn't look that doesn't look right. that looked like things broke.
Yeah, that was weird. What the frick? And push you up a little bit. That's definitely not pushing you up. I was kind of off your side, sorry. Yeah. I do this. Nope, still not gonna. I'm gonna keep it like just like this. Cool, that should be right. Yeah, that's weird. I have no idea how that happened. That's never happened to me before.
I mean, if it's Windows 11, it's Windows 11. It makes sense if it's Windows.
it's probably Windows. It's probably Windows. Yeah, let me push you up a little bit. Okay, cool, awesome. Yori tried to take you out, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fix this. See, look at her trying to take you out. You just came up here. She got jealous of you being on my TV show, and look at you now. You're all fixing good. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, guys, take care of yourself. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't let the numbers get effective on it. Just keep on doing the things you like, and success will follow. Success will follow. Just keep doing what you do. Love it. Awesome. But thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. You answered every single one of my questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I had such a blast having you on my show. You were so fun. You just had a lot of a joyful energy. So intelligent too. You're also very wise. For someone who is so gremlin, so zany, you're also pretty smart. Look at that. There's some knowledge under that big old hat of yours.
Now we have to ask one question. Because
What?
you keep saying you know my age, so... Fish, give me your best shot. How old do you think I am?
What? You want me to expose you from here? I thought
Yeah,
you would.
go for it. I dare you. Try to guess my age.
Well,
bitch.
you're not
I
gonna.
dare you won't.
You're not gonna answer it properly though.
No, I'll be honest.
I'm gonna say you're 27.
Wrong.
Are you older or younger?
You see, now I'm not going to give you that much information.
And we don't know. I could be right actually. You're right. You don't
No,
know.
you're not. I'm not 27.
She's actually 12. You're right. She's actually 12. I can see that.
Yes, absolutely. I'm 12 with the knowledge of an adult. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Rick. I really appreciate you giving me your time to come on my show. It was such a fun hanging out with you. Thank you so much. Where can people find you, by the way?
People can find me on the Twitter / the X. They can find me on the Twitchies, the Discords, the YouTubes. I guess Instagram and TikTok. But
Nah, you can
TikTok's
find it
kind of
everywhere.
cursed.
Yeah, little curse. You gotta watch out for TikTok. You gotta watch out.
I have been hit by so many weird, censorships on TikTok for things that weren't even meant to be censored.
They always like to they always like to suppress like content like that. It's really good. Final question.
know.
What's your final question? See, Rick's age is actually. Thank you for the interview. I enjoyed every minute of it. Oh, thank you so much. You can. I appreciate it. You
know what my favorite part of the interview was?
What is your favorite part?
The fact that I 6'7'd you so many times.
You 6'7'd me so many times. Makes me truly believe that you are actually 12 years old. I could definitely see it now. I can totally feel it.
Look, I happen to just be very good at keeping up with the times and blending in. Something a boomer like you could never understand.
Whatever, you youngsters. Get off my property. I will make sure you guys...
No, you say your property? You mean our property.
What do you mean our? What is this,
Look,
Russia? What do you mean
Yeah,
it's Russia?
it is my property. Everything that the dumpster dome touches is now mine.
How dare. Get a
So now you're
raccoon
part of my
repellent.
dumpster dome. Your territory is mine now. Congratulations. It comes with healthcare. Enjoy.
Well, he's the healthcare, so I'm not complaining about that. Final question, TikTok. I think she says she has a TikTok, so definitely.
I do have a Tic Tac.
A TikTok. Come on, healthcare, let's go. Almost. Not sure if her TikTok social is updated yet. We'll go check her out.
It should be updated. Look, I have been like speed running like 6 months of work in 2 weeks, okay? Give me some credit if I missed some things, okay? Taking over a hideout's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Definitely. Be easy on her. She's only 12 years old.
I've been drawing my own ref sheet, okay? I've been drawing a ref sheet. I may or may not have hurt my arm in the process of doing that.
Oh. Be easy on her. Is Tricko a treasure or a gem? I'm obviously a treasure. Obviously.
They're a garbage bag full of pizza, so they're the ultimate treasure.
I'm flattered. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Smelly bag of treasure, that's a treasure, but you know, hey, it's still a treasure nonetheless that I'm gonna eat it all up. Because like any good trash bag, you can always eat out of it.
I feel like I'm kind of scared that I want to be scratched up and I have to check for rabies after this.
Don't worry, I've had all my shots. I am rabies free.
Oh, that's good. Can I post the link? You want to post her TikTok? Post her TikTok link. Go for it. Definitely good. Wait, do you know that person? Do you know that person, by the way?
I do.
Alright, cool. Just want to make sure. I just double check. I realized that person just followed me, and then all I saw on there was, can I post the link? And I was like, wait, who are you? Oh, go see it. Yeah, go click on the link. Go get a link. Look at that pretty face of hers. You wouldn't say no to that pretty face. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, go follow her on TikToks. Go follow her on TikToks. Definitely want to say. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. Go check her out. She's a lovely content creator with have a lot of content that's gonna be coming out very soon. So go check out her creativity. Very amazing person. Definitely recommend checking her out. Exactly. And then obviously before I end off the stream, I always like to raid out to someone. I was able to give the first raid suggestion to my guest here. Is anyone you'd like us to raid? Can't say no to a pretty face like that. Exactly. Can't say no to that.
Who would we raid?
Head pat.
Surprisingly, it's late enough that I don't actually have any recommendations.
Oh, cool. I actually have some.
But before we raid out, I have one thing I have to tell you real quick.
Me or chat?
You.
Oh, me? What's up?
When you get up from your desk, just look out for that little dry puddle to the right of you. It's a little bit of dry humor.
What's with his dad jokes? These dad jokes over here. Oh my god. I love them, but jeez. Love them.
What, you don't like the dry humor?
How dare. Well, you know what? We're checking out an amazing 3D VTuber. So let's go check out another amazing 3D VTuber. Do you know Callie?
Don't think I do.
Well, you'll love her. She has a very beautiful 3D model. She's a robot. She's a green robot. So I think you'll like her. A Rubit. She's amazing Rubit. So let's go check her out and give her all the attention. She's an amazing person. She's playing Power Worlds. She might be playing the new update. So go check her out and all the kind of stuff that. But again, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. You guys can go check out this lovely bean over here. She's definitely a lot of fun and a lot of entertaining. And of course, if you'd like to check out a new VTuber, I do this show each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. If you'd like to check out someone brand new, you can also follow me. Till then, though, I hope you guys all have yourself a great day. Don't leave Discord yet, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, well, she's blasting off again. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.